Me and him goes back to and if you've ever heard us on a channel back together, or a channel together, I love the guy. He is one of the.
How you doing out? How you doing, Outlaw? Where you at? Where you at, Outlaw? This is the. We are live. Ape, you there, buddy? You were having microphone problems this morning on Ellis's show. You still having mic problems? I see you're in the chat there.
Check, check. 1, 3, 1, 3.
Yeah, you're sounding good. 1, 3.
Mary had a little lamb, and it tasted good with lime and butter.
Tasted delicious. What's going on? Stealth's out there. Declan, Blind Shooter's out there. How you doing, buddy? I saw your Thanksgiving video. Vanessa's out there. Warsaw's out there. What's going on? How you doing? This is the how you doing? How you doing? Matt would say. Oh, Ellis shut his chat down. What happened?
I think your corking powers have reached the next level.
C4 says your link works as good as those shoes. Did your link not work? Because Apes did. Yeah,
the one that you posted on in your channel on gunchannels.com. Hold on. Yeah, because I clicked the one on the email you sent me, and it said cannot join because of error. Let me compare the two.
Well, I can redo it if I have to. There is a link in the Gun Channels chat,
but not on the front page Gun Channels. What's going on with that?
I posted something there. I don't understand why it didn't show up.
Gun Channels, for whatever reason, you guys aren't seeing it. But
all I'm seeing is Ellis Hatfield live 52 minutes ago.
Yeah, I posted one. I posted one right.
You see my screen?
No, I'm on the Gun Channels because I'm going to log out and log back in because sometimes that does it.
Anyway, so there's just some glitch where maybe it's because of the way he posted it that it went to an area or something.
Oh. I will. Yeah, you know what? We will put the. If anybody wants it, I will put it in the chat here. What the hell? Got nothing to lose now, right? There it is. Use it. Come on in. If you're a douche, we'll kick you out anyway. So what good does it do, right? What's going on? Gun Channels. There were General Relativity's down there. Fine Apes down there. What's going on? There's Warsaw. How you doing? How you doing?
What up?
AWAG is I'm getting all sorts of everybody's link didn't work that I sent through email. It's weird. Hey, Outlaw's here. What's going on, Outlaw? What's new?
The cork is strong with this one.
See, let me explain. How many people what did I tell you this morning? What did I tell you this morning?
What did you tell me?
I said if nobody else goes live, I'm gonna go live and do a lobby tonight because I never get a chance. I never do lobbies. I never get a chance to do them. And lo and behold, nobody was on all goddamn day long. I put the little dude to bed. I start setting it up, and I go on the Gun Channel's main page, and it says Ellis is live. And I was like, well, screw this guy. We're gonna put him out of business.
Well, no, you didn't put me out of business. I volunteered to get off. And if
let's say you own a hardware store, and I open up a hardware store right next to you.
You're going out of business,
and you close up shop, and then you go into some other business. Does that mean I ran you out of business, or you just decided to close down?
I just decided to close the fuck down.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
The way I see it, you told Ellis if no one's live, I'm going live. And then Ellis came on and said, there's nobody live, I'll go live, because I know Midnight said he was interested if no one's live, that qualifier. So he went live. And then you came along and said, you know what? Even though I told Ellis the rules, that if no one was live, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live anyway, even though he is live already.
It's okay to change
you're
the
both
rules.
live. And then I put out a challenge. Well, then let's do the first 3 chat tactical quiz where you have a team in your chat room and Ellis has a team in his chat room.
Ooh.
I referee on a 3rd live chat. But has to run around figuring out how to watch 3 different live chats.
Even
3.
As soon as I put that challenge out there, Ellis shut down his chat and came over.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know
Ghost.
what else too is
Ghost is in the house.
we could
What's
also do
up?
like a scavenger hunt.
There's all kinds of ways to play with 3 chats, as long as you've got 2 willing participants. As soon as I put the challenge out there, Outlaw shut down and came over here.
he
I didn't
shut
even,
down.
even see your
And
challenge, honestly.
or does that mean he just doesn't want to? I don't know what it means.
I saw it. Hell, I saw it in your chat, and it's not even my goddamn chat.
No, as soon as I seen yours pop up, I said, "Okay, guys, let's shut this down. We'll go over and we'll take over Midnight Range's chat." So that's what we're here to do: take over your chat.
There's a
Holy
wag.
shit, we have ourselves a
We got
full
some
lobby.
we got some AWAG, we got some ghostesses, we got chickens, we got G's, we got cops, we got lawyers, we got assholes, outlaws, we got war saws.
Wait, I think assholes is a little more general of a term.
I don't know. He's either the whole ass or the asshole, one or the other. The whole ass.
Hey, Midnight. Before we go into this any further, please explain to Warsaw that me and you are not like.
I've got one question. Is there no response on the video that I sent Fine Ape and Midnight last night or early this morning?
Honestly, I watched it.
Shit.
I didn't listen to it. I went to bed.
Was it on Instagram? I don't remember.
No, I emailed it to you, both of you.
Fucking email me? I don't. What the hell's email? Oh yeah, that's right.
I had it. I couldn't
One
send
too,
it.
but-
I had to email it to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was Fine Apes last night, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He was. What did he say? I forget. Why am I think I'm at? Why the hell am I the one echoing?
It's echoing through Sarge.
At Sarge, you miserable bastard.
Are you still on your drunk catching mission today?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Awkward
I'm trying
silence.
to turn my radio down.
All right. Yeah, there you go. Nope, still echoing. Sarge, can you mute yourself? Let's see if it's you.
Test 1 1 2 2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sarge. Yep. Can't trust that. Those
There it
cops,
is.
man, they're
Cops
shaking.
ruining all the fun.
I just
Yeah.
posted the main page of Gun Channels also, so that if anybody has any issues, they should be able to see one of our posts.
There you go.
Mhm.
Tread says, does this mean I don't subscribe to the Outlaw? Otherwise, you would have known he was live prior to you starting a live stream. Oh, I saw it.
He just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. He don't care.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this sumbitch out of business. And then he said he closed down shop. He said he closed down shop willingly, which apparently isn't closing. That isn't going out of business. Apparently, if you close down willingly, you're a successful business owner. I don't know.
Nice.
And the same behind you can't fire me, I quit.
Call it a forced retirement.
I call it quit. I call it quit firing. Like when somebody knows they're going to get ass canned, and they leave like that day, they're like, "Oh, I think it's time to move on." I'm like, "That's a good idea." It's a good thing.
Midnight. Before we go any further, please explain to Warsaw here that you and I are just fucking around with each other. We're not being serious.
No, I understand that.
Me and him do this on a constant basis. It's always us going back and forth at each other's throat. But I love the guy to death. I truly do.
Yeah, we put up with
Hashtag
Outlaw.
stirring pot.
Thank you, Ghost. Jackass.
You're welcome.
Oh, by the way,
I'm here for morale building.
Ghost, you need to go purchase our friend Clover some straws so he can start feeding again.
I'm
What?
sorry. What did you just say?
You need
What does that mean?
to go purchase Clover some straws, so he can eat. He's getting old now,
Oh,
Fucker's still younger than me. What the fuck are you trying to say, dude?
Did you see the video I put out this morning?
No, I didn't see it, man. I've been busy today.
Go take a look at it, and then you'll understand. Today is Clover's birthday for any of you.
I'm well aware of that. Yeah.
So I made him a little birthday video.
I try not to watch any of your stuff as much as possible. I'm just saying.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Horrible. That's horrible. Vandalistic says it's not Sunday. It's Sunday here, man. You're just really you're just not used to the time lag, I guess.
We're in a time warp.
Yeah.
So we're in the Rocky Horror Picture Show all of a sudden.
Hey, will you tell your girlfriend to be quiet, Ellis? Jeez.
Hey, honey, go sit and shut
Rub
up.
her belly. Rub her belly.
Sweetheart, go sit and
Down,
shut
girl.
up.
Down, girl.
He's being attacked by the tiniest pack of wolves ever.
They're vicious
That or
little
wolf or a
buggers.
coyote.
Yeah. Paul Wood's out there. What's going on, Paul? Seven Wonders, Vandalistica, David Bowling. What's happening, guys? Grim's out there. Grim, you got a link too. If it doesn't work on the email, it's posted.
Mine
in the
didn't go
chat.
to the email. I had to go into the gun channel side. It didn't work through the email.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. But there's one in each chat now too.
The YouTube, you gotta like click on it and like just copy and paste it when it comes up, and then like email it to yourself if you're on a phone or something, and it'll come up through the.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
This show's not worth it, man.
No, it's
It's
not.
Happy
It's
Thanksgiving.
worth it to me. I mean, y'all important to me. I mean, if you're not important, I'll just ghost you all real quick. And Ghost, I got some salt and iron for you.
Right on, man. Right on.
Salt and iron.
Bring it on.
Is that the new
Hey,
colors that Chlorella is coming out with for 2019? Salt and iron.
Salt. That's the new flavors. Yeah, salt and they were going to do salt and vinegar, but that's kind of already been taken. So they said salt and iron.
Well, the
Salt
problem
and
with salt and vinegar is you end up with the white crayon for salt and kind of a clearish crayon for vinegar. It's just, you have any idea how much transparent wax costs?
I think the iron's going to be more like a kind of like a dark gray. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, I heard that they had actual like iron ink in it.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. That'd give a good flavor.
So you just saying like stab him with a pen and like it takes care of it? Oh, send me a bunch. All them school supplies come in handy.
If he did that, it'd be considered, school supplies as weapons then.
Well, they have a zero tolerance policy unless it's something they need. Then,
Bring it on. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, actually, I remember when lead pencils were actually dangerous when people were poked by them.
Yeah, lead pencils that were never lead.
Yeah.
Ever in the history of ever. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got a chunk of lead. The mechanical pencils, the real thin ones, and those are always
like
getting stabbed into people.
millimeters.
Yeah, there's got to be 3 or 4 of those in my arm somewhere.
Well, you probably deserved it.
Yeah, probably.
No, but back in the old days, I mean, I remember hearing that the original lead pencils were dangerous because they actually were made of lead.
Maybe they had lead in them. Yeah, I don't know.
How far back was this exactly?
It was either
I don't know. Back in the
50s.
1500s when Ghost was in school.
Back in the days before time, where men in fur underwear roamed the countryside, lobbing heads off.
Dilly dilly.
What? Dilly dilly.
Actually, I was going more for a Conan parody, but okay. And no, I do not want your Bud Light Lime.
You want my mead? Apparently, that's pretty bad stuff.
Paul says I have a chunk in my foot still from 2nd grade.
Does it hurt when you do this?
Yeah.
I used to break the tips off of number 2 pencils and use Capri Sun straws and shoot them at people because the lead would fit so perfectly in the Capri Sun straws, and they'd get such a high velocity out of them too.
Wow.
Does anyone remember those kind of stacking lead pencils where it was like a little chunk of lead?
Those were the best.
Sabbat.
Oh,
It was like a sabbat. It was like a sabbat round almost. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that really sucked is if you actually lost the little piece of plastic, because you were supposed to, if the tip broke off, just pull it out, stick it up on top of the pencil through, because it was like a tube magazine almost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, those are the perfect size for fitting down the barrels of airsoft pistols.
Not that you would have ever tried that. You've heard that, right?
How come I never thought about that?
I've done it actually.
Because I don't know, anyway, your expertise is more breaking expensive stuff on computers, not shoving weird things.
Oh,
No,
see,
I
I
just-
thought,
You know what
I
else
thought you were going to
works?
say that AWAC's area of expertise is air guns, but I thought that was going a different
You
direction.
know what else works? A water pistol. Just like jam it in the end and like get it up to pressure and just boop. It's like what happened? You know?
You're too
Especially
close
if
to
it's-
Jersey if you think that works.
Well, you got to remember the water in Jersey. It's a little different.
It's very different.
It's very flammable.
It's actually very caustic.
So I need to go get some for a flamethrower? That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
Ooh,
I mean, I
flamethrower.
live in the hood. I mean, it's easier. I mean,
it would come in
cheaper than
handy
gas.
if
I
it
mean-
snows pretty bad.
Yeah, just remember, boys and girls, if you live in New Jersey and it snows, get out a garden hose and just lay down a nice layer of water. It'll be fun
Oh,
either
man.
way.
And then strike a
Man,
match.
when I lived in Jersey, man, when it snowed, people were like ridiculous. They didn't know what the hell to do with themselves. It was crazy.
Please do not remind me.
Man.
Murray,
It's
Murray, what's going on here? Why is there all this stuff over here?
Is it? Are we in Britain? Are we in England now?
Yeah, that's a
man,
weird
you gotta
Jersey.
get
I don't
that
know.
thick Jersey accent.
Guess
That
that's
sounds like
that,
Australian.
that was like that was like a
That's
Jersey
like
guy
Australian
screwing up with an
almost.
Australian guy.
Oh, he's a kangaroo. I socked him right in the face.
Patriots out there. He says this was a horrible day. The first bite of Thanksgiving dinner was a green bean casserole.
Well, sir, that is on you. I know.
Where was your
Be able to
kid
tell the
at?
difference.
Yeah, you should be like the king. You should be like the king, and you have somebody like a taste tester. You have to have your kid taste test your stuff for you. Fur underwear. What the hell are they talking about fur underwear for? Like He-Man.
What
the hell?
He-Man.
Oh God, we got furries.
Seven
AWAC
Wonders.
looks like
So
a
on
little
the
furry.
subject of
Oh,
of
that
good
reminds
eating.
me. Hold on. It came up yesterday or the day before. Seven Wonders has a lot of people have their nicknames. Seven Wonders is now Stevie Wonder.
Oh no.
So sorry, buddy. It happens. It just happens like that.
AWAC has a name too. What's your name, AWAC? What's your nickname?
What?
Pikachu Detective?
Oh, it's Detective Pikachu.
Pikachu detector. Well, we shove some D-cell batteries in him, and he starts going beep whenever there's an electric rodent nearby.
I ain't
just
shoving nothing in
screech.
him. Do you
I
want to
don't
shove
beep, I
something in
screech.
AWAC?
As
Go
long as he
ahead.
doesn't piss himself, I guess we're good.
Well, he's already yellow. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to tell, other than the smell.
Well, you
It's
can tell
either
by the
that-
sparks.
It's either that or the Kmart smiley emoji kind of bounces around. You choose.
Kmart. Looks more like the old Walmart stickers.
Yeah, the Walmart.
Roll back.
Walmart, Kmart, what's the difference? They're both shitty anyway.
Kmart's out of business, and Walmart
Tell
is
him, tell him, Ray.
currently,
Tell him, Ray.
currently
Tell him, Ray.
globally dominating the word there.
I just
Okay,
go to
tell him,
Walmart
Ray.
and people watch.
What did
Kmart
you think
sucks,
about Ray? What did you think
Kmart
about
sucks,
Ray?
Of course, I'm an excellent driver.
Yeah.
I
Kmart's
stopped shopping at
still-
Walmart.
There's still a couple Kmart's around every once in a while. You run into them. Almost everybody from Gun Streamers out there. Ashley just showed up, and Paul Wood's out there.
What's up, Gun Streamer? Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Yeah, man, it must be slowing the internets tonight.
Happy gobble
31
gobble.
people watching.
Hey, there's
We're all
nothing on
amped up
until
on
Sunday.
Black Friday deals.
So you have to
Yeah.
remember, 19 of those people came from my channel over here. So
Yeah, before I was even on.
no. After I shut down, 19 of them came over here because I told them to. So you're welcome.
Oh, okay. Thanks for warming up the crowd.
Oh, you're welcome. You're more than welcome.
So you're the closer. Is Outlaw the opener?
He's the opener, I guess. Tonight he is. Yeah.
The can opener.
yeah.
I wasn't going to go there. I was just saying the opener. You guys do what you want
It's
to
like
with that.
it's like midnight is like, damn, I can't get this jar open. Outlaw, here, Outlaw, you open it for me.
Yeah, it takes a man to open some jars.
That's why we have midnight here.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually surprised you were on Outlaw because, like, I never got a notification, dude. It's like YouTube's like trying to get rid of you already.
That ain't no surprise. It really ain't.
So Midnight's not putting you out of business. It's YouTube.
The YouTube
that really ain't a surprise. That really ain't a surprise. I have a question for Fine Ape.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like that arms core ammunition?
I haven't shot it yet.
Okay, you haven't given it a shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Outlaw Hatfield. Don't worry, he'll be gone all week. No, I had a kind of screwed up work schedule yesterday. So I took since I was up at the ungodly hour, or awake at the ungodly hour of 6 in the evening, I decided to take Yankee Marshall's advice, stopped by my local gun shop / farm and fleet store, and bought some ammo.
Yankee advice.
Yeah, he put out a big video about saying how you shouldn't be buying stuff offline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even get a
say
chance to
anything about buying it online. So.
Well, Saturday's Small Business Saturday. That's the best day to go to your gun shop.
Yeah, the gun shop here is part of a farm and fleet store. They've got their own stuff going on. Plus ones that they have on sale either have or aren't particularly interested in.
Well, I'll be the first one to say it. You know, Yankee has a good point, but Walmart's closer. I'm sorry.
Actually, this stuff was the same price as what the American Eagle 300 Blackout was at my Walmart. So,
I don't think I've ever shot anything by Arms Core.
I got the
That's why I was
308.
asking.
Pretty good.
Has anybody used any of that SIG ammunition? Is it any
the
good?
V Crown.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. I was really surprised considering, what it is. But yeah, it was really good.
Yep,
I mean, the price on it ain't bad at all.
The cost is really good. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing you're gonna get like Blazer and all that. So, yeah, it's pretty good.
I use their V Crown 357 SIG in my P226, and I absolutely love it.
We'll say one thing: it is nicely annealed.
Oh yeah, and it's very consistent. The wall thickness, if you're into that kind of stuff, like I am, the wall thickness on this SIG rifle is very, very consistent.
Yeah, we heard you like them. We heard that you liked them thick.
How do you tell that? Do you have a gauge for that?
Yeah, it's it's basically a micrometer that's like
got a little post in the center instead of your anvil.
Yeah, I thought they had one. I've never seen one.
So for the first time ever, I got to try a brined turkey today. It was
that's the way to go,
awesome.
man. Yeah, that's the way to
do
it. Yeah, I actually, the one I got today, already had some like solution in it, so I only brined it for a little while, but ours turned out super sweet. I actually think it was a little too sweet. I probably won't get that brand again. I think we do like the grocery store does, like you get a bunch of points and you get the free turkey or whatever. It's different. They must be getting it from a different spot, or they have a different purveyor than they did in years past. And this one honestly didn't need a whole lot of. I probably shouldn't have brined it actually, or maybe just done it in a little bit of salt, but it purged a lot too. Like when it cooked, it gave off a lot of liquid. So it was. The ones that they've had in the past have been awesome. They're really nice. They don't do that a whole lot. This one purged a lot. So. Pete's out there. Hey, Mel, what's going on? Mel just showed up. David Bowling.
When you put down turkey at Thanksgiving and then you start saying the words like purged.
It's a great holiday movie. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Turkey Purge.
Oh, speaking of movies.
That's when the turkeys took over.
All right, I saw a cool, funny little meme, and they said it's funny, but did the Ninth Circuit Court, like, I'm sorry, go ahead, G.
I was just saying when he puts the turkey down, he says something like, I purged this turkey so good.
Purged the shit out of that turkey
in the name of Crom.
Yeah, I saw a funny meme over on Instagram that said the Ninth Circuit Court blocked Trump's turkey pardon today. That's pretty funny. Little political humor. That's pretty funny.
That's funny. They'd rather see a turkey die than let Trump win.
Exactly.
Murderers.
The tolerant left.
Yeah.
Turkey lives
Pretty
matter.
good.
Turkey sandwiches matter.
Anything happened today? Anything going on in the news? New?
I have no idea. I watch football all day.
A couple of days ago, found some good.
We had 5 people burn down their houses today in New Jersey.
Trying to deep fry turkeys?
Probably.
Yeah.
Some of my best friends are volunteer firefighters, and they always like post the calls in the Discord chat that I have, and it's no lie, we had like 3 all hands working fires today.
Probably when people like special occasions turn on their fireplace or something that they don't do very often, so they're not used to it. Maybe the chimney's stocked up or something, or they don't know how to use it good.
Yeah. It's also been really cold here today. It got down to almost 10 degrees today.
Now, is that Fahrenheit or European?
Fahrenheit.
Actually warm the last couple of days. Been in the 40s.
Yeah, it was pretty cold here. We were in the upper 20s. It was pretty frigid out there. It was down in the gun channels. Chizat. Einstein's down there. G-Web's down there. Pete's down there.
Sarge had to go arrest someone.
Yeah. Probably fell asleep.
I hope not. He's on duty tonight.
Yeah, what does that have to do with it?
Yeah, I was just trying to give him a bit of the
Well,
doubt.
he's an older man. When he has to go on duty, he has to go on duty.
They'll just drive down the street looking in picture windows, right? And then as soon as somebody about to sit down to eat, or maybe like already eaten, then they'll knock on the door and be like, "Oh, we got a call for disturbance in the backyard. Everything okay? Oh, okay. Oh, what do you got there?" And then
This goes up. He's like,
here we go.
Up like a chunk of turkey.
I had a call about a disturbance there. Oh, what do you got there?
Turkey leg.
7 Wonders. Yeah, there was a couple guys that were looking to come in. I mean, Sarge is gone. If anybody's wants to jump in. We got a spot or two. 7 Wonders says, honestly, Yankee solo videos are informative and usually hilarious. Yeah, a lot of his stuff is funny. That's how I came across the whole Gun Channels thing, was some of Yankee's older videos. His tactical butterscotch video was funny as hell. The Yankees stuff is a lot different than it was a year ago. Good, bad. You take people for, you disagree with people sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you like, it's very rare that you like everything that somebody does. Yankees just like such a stick to his guns kind of guy. Like sometimes it's hard because he just is the kind of dude that's never wrong. That's tough. That's tough sometimes. I think that's one of the things that gets people on him more than anything else is
who's never wrong.
You are.
No, I just got back in the car. I was out of the car.
Yeah,
did you have to arrest somebody?
You were disconnected. He was like pleading with people. Hey, Sarge is on. Let me jump in. Here's the link again. Here, everybody jump in. Come on,
please. I was going to jump in on my phone.
A turkey thief.
I was going to try and jump in on my phone and talk to my damn self if I had to.
You do that often anyway.
Something. This way, someone else could listen in on the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have a lag, you can actually ask yourself questions. It's pretty cool.
At least you're not like Jan is gay, okay? At least you don't have that split personality thing going on.
In what way? It was good to see. It was good to see Alan.
When Alan B. Pro has a conversation with himself, he's actually having a conversation with another person. So it's weird. It's weird the way that works. Two
AC
people,
says
one
I have a
body.
ban from Yankee. Yeah, AC, you still banned from there? I know he was pissed
I
at you.
think it's a combination of Yankee just doesn't want to have to deal with people he's already banned, and he probably
doesn't.
really doesn't want to try and spend the time and figure out how to unban someone. That's
he said that before.
It's a pain in the ass because you have to go into Google Plus to unban people, and then when you get in there, if you ban I think I have 645 or something last time I looked, people banned.
Yeah.
I want to look through that list. They don't make it a searchable list, and it's not first in, first out, or it's just some random list. So you ban people because they're causing a nuisance. Yankee gets 500 people in the chat. You think he really gives a shit about every single individual conversation that's going on? If you take a glance and there's something weird going on, you react to it. To get all upset about him doing that is just weird. I mean, it's just a fucking conversation on the internet, and you can create another YouTube channel as easy as anybody else. The people that want to be mischievous create YouTube channels by the dozens. Create another damn channel. You're never going to know. As long as you don't continue to poke him in whatever point it was that you got him pissed in the first place, then carry the fuck on. But there's 500 people there expecting him to be able to keep track. It's ridiculous.
He can keep track. He unbanned Guitar Man Pete.
What?
Guitar Man Pete. He got banned on Yankee. He's unbanned.
You sure that he actually banned you and then just put you in the corner for that chat?
Can you do that for just one chat?
Oh wait, or is that when you kick somebody out of your hangout chat?
That's when you kick somebody out of a hangout. I did that to who did I do that to? Ellis? Did I kick you out of a chat once? And I didn't know. I didn't know you couldn't get back then. Yeah.
It's okay.
Frankie down in the Gun Channels chat says she has gun parts on order to finish her AR pistol build. That's awesome.
Kind of pistol, Frankie.
Pete saying he was banned for weeks. It seemed to me like more like months, dude. But if it was weeks, cool. I mean, you can unban people.
If you get enough weeks, then it is a month. So we'll see.
4.3 weeks to a month.
Blind Shooter says 1 from my 870. What does that mean? 870 shotgun?
You have one 870, or you think that the 870 wins?
Don't know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
And what does your 870 win? That's the more important question.
I think he's buying one new part for the 870. That's my guess. We'll see who's right.
I don't know.
Da-da-da.
Seven Wonders. Stevie Wonder says, once I thought I was wrong, but I was just mistaken.
That's my line. You're not allowed to steal it.
What? What's your line?
I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
Well, he's the one that said it.
Yeah, I know. I got that shit copyrighted.
Oh, shot his first turkey with an 870 in the grocery store. Vandalistic is horrible on time travel and knowing how many weeks are there in a month. He says there's 8 weeks in a month. Is there 8 weeks in a month down there in Australia? Maybe that's how they do it.
Well, I just think his time machine skips over the
weekends. They use the metric systems. They measure things differently down there.
Oh shit!
Well, then shouldn't it be 10 weeks in a month since it's a base 10 system?
Something like that. Yeah, it's got to be right.
So yeah, Vandalistic is bad at.
Yeah, and nowadays they got that new math too.
If you take a calendar and fold it in half, you can get 8 weeks in a month.
That's deep, G-Webs.
Mm-hmm. Like origami.
That was deep.
Yeah.
We have not just traveled through space, but we have folded time itself.
Literally.
Blind Shooter says he made the comment that he shot my first turkey and scared the crap out of everyone in the grocery store today.
What kind of grocery store do you go to that's open on Thanksgiving that's not Walmart?
Our grocery stores are open. They're just open till 5 p.m. or something like that.
I think ours was open till 2, and then they open back up at 9 or 10 or something like that.
Something, yeah.
Somebody forgot to buy the cranberry sauce. Dang, burn it. Somebody got to go to the store.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually forget. That's one of the ones that I usually forget and have to stop for.
How many holidays are there in a year? And then at what rank do you give Thanksgiving of those holidays?
Well, like, what constitute a holiday? Like where you get off work, like a federal holiday?
No, I'm asking for the people on the panel. I'm not asking for some kind of dictionary definition, but how many holidays do you consider there to be in a year? And then in what order do you put Thanksgiving?
Jeez, I don't know. There's a lot. I guess there's a lot that you don't think about, like right off the bat, that maybe you should. Like,
there's Christmas, there's birthdays, period. And then Thanksgiving is just a fucking day. It goes down there and they can give thanks whatever. But I don't consider it like some kind of rank. It's just a fucking day. It's like a Valentine's Day or a Mother's Day to me. It's just like a market.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more of a day to force you to remember something, maybe.
No, I don't have a problem with the idea, the concept of it, but I'm just saying the day itself, it was just a made-up day, right? They just said, hey, let's do it on the third Thursday of the month. And, it's not
I feel that same way about basically every holiday in this country. Christmas is pagan. It has nothing to do with Christianity whatsoever. Easter Sunday should be Easter Saturday, according to the calendar used by Israel.
All right.
We've got everything all screwed up.
Wait. You put Thanksgiving, though. And how many are you counting?
One.
How many are there? And then
there's one holiday? Jeez.
Red Dawn Day?
Well, yeah, pretty much that's it.
If there was only one holiday, it would be 4th of July.
Exactly.
So anybody else have how many holidays you got in a year? And then where do you rank them?
There's a lot of holidays in a year. That's all I'm going to say on that. As far as ranking them, Thanksgiving is just a dry run for Christmas, so you know who to give presents to. It's very simple.
That's kind of a good way to look at it.
I like
That's not a bad way to look at it.
It's very simple. And as far as for those of you that have kids in school, there's only one holiday that really makes a darn, and I remember this from school, and it's illustrated in South Park. And now I will quote. In 1492, Columbus got us a day off school. Very simple.
AC's 97 said, when is Matt going to release his own video on the VSKA?
Oh.
Hashtag garbage rifle.
Yeah,
No,
Dead
it's
Horse
not
played a
garbage. You
video.
can still put it in the recycling bin.
Dead Horse played a
You can't recycle that.
Sure you can. Cut it up into 3 pieces. Recycle it.
Except the barrel. That's the only thing you got good out of it, or the trigger.
Just melt it down and use the metal to make yourself some bullets for those that reload.
Or that.
Or, you could just use it as a tomato steak.
Here's what I see at VSAK. It's a visionary substitute automatic Kalashnikov.
Hey, Patriot, did you misspell your logo there?
Huh?
Did you misspell blood?
No, that's something I have there. That's fine.
Oh, I just thought there was only one O in blood on your logo. I just thought that was interesting.
Blood.
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 Polish by blood.
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 Is that VSKA? That's the same one that they're showing that video with the misfire, not the misfire, the misfeed, right? The jam.
Correct.
And then the dude pulls the mag out and.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. There's a lot of issues with that rifle.
Man, somebody dropped the ball on that one, huh? It's embarrassing.
To me, I think it's just another RS-47. That's all it is.
It is.
Oh, but we use better steel. Yeah, but your heat treating still sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It
Doesn't matter
what block made, dude.
It's supposed to be forged front and rear trunnions and bolt carrier groups. And
forged or milled?
forged. That's how they are on military AKs.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still do shitty forging and shitty heat treating.
But
That's true.
with forging, it changes the metallurgy. I can't even say it. The
Metallurgical
Yes.
properties.
Picture it as when you get something that's cast. Obviously, they just pour the molten metal into a form and then let it basically let it cool, and that's your product. Where people go with billet, think that it's okay, but the structure is in lines like sheets of paper almost. And when you mill away something that's billet, you're taking away layers of those sheets of paper on top of each other. And what happens with forging is you take all those layers of paper and you bend them to the shape that you want them to. And it makes it much more rigid than billet.
You could say the difference between taking a stack of Post-it notes and cutting it with a pair of scissors to the shape of something, or taking a bunch of aluminum foil and smashing it into the shape of something. Like, which one's going to be stronger?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make this easy. Just go watch Forge and Fire and like watch how they make the metal and they fold everything. That's basically what he's talking about.
It's one of the best shows in the world.
That's a cool show. So, G, what do you think as far as AKs? Like, I know you're like the AK-47 guru, right? What do you think is like, what would if money wasn't an option? I mean, what would be your favorite AK?
PKM. Bell-fed 7.62x54R.
For people that don't know, the PKM actually is technically an AK variant.
Yeah, it was also made by Kalashnikov. It's just an upside down AK, bigger with belt-fed. It was super fun. Anyway, then it would be probably some kind of non-bring back, like real AK.
Yeah.
And I don't pay attention to the new ones.
Yeah.
I can tell you the truth, building AKs is actually much more rewarding than just building an AR, because an AR you could pretty much build with a few hand tools, where building an AK you kind of need specialized equipment, and once it's all together and you have a really nice rifle,
that sounds like work.
It definitely is work, and I'm beating myself over the head right now because I'm trying to build a Romanian PSL, and barrel pin is being a total bear.
Takes patience.
But you're building it to a campaign or like a area of the country, world, or a era in time. With ARs, people are just building hot rods. There's no like history or nothing to them. Every once in a while, somebody will build like a retro AR, but there's just fewer retro ARs to build, and there's just mostly people building hot rods. So AKs can build something that's more like a reenactment or like an homage.
Everyone's building ARs for their looks now. It's just, it gets crazier and crazier every year.
So what you're saying, it's like building a 1911 versus just throwing together a Glock?
Ooh, good analogy.
Maybe.
So to say, yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Ellis, be careful.
Good analogy.
I mean, the AK has more recoil than a standard 223-556. It just packs a little more punch.
Bet. AK-74s have less physical recoil than an AR-15.
Yep.
AWAG Vanessa's asking, what specialized equipment do you need to build an AK? I mean, it depends too if you're going with a flat.
Yep.
If you go with a flat, if you talk about like flat receivers and stuff too, you need to be able to bend it.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you don't, let's say you get a receiver and.
Well, either way, you still need at least a 12-ton press. I have a 20-ton press, and that definitely helps with some of your tighter.
That's probably the least expensive way to go, but you don't need one.
Yeah. I build mine to very tight specs for an AK, and I really hate that phrase. It's an AK. It shows a lot of ignorance, but anyway, I build mine on a mill. People can use. I've seen people use just a regular hand drill, which makes me cringe a lot. But I use an end mill. It's more precise. I have a 20-ton press that's necessary. Since I live in New Jersey, I have to use 100% receivers because 80%ers are illegal. And if you get caught with an 80% receiver, you get jail time and big fines and things like that. So you need it's like this fixture that helps you set the rivets. Now, there are other ways of setting rivets that don't need a press or the fixture. I just like the fixture because it's more solid and it gives a cleaner result. Obviously, you need your parts kit for whatever AK you want. There's all kinds. Personally, I like the Yugoslavian ones. They come apart real easy and they go together real nice, and they're very, very clean. And since most of your Yugo guns were involved in a conflict not 20-ish years ago, you can get some parts kits with trench art and kill marks and people's names on them and all kinds of cool things. Most of your parts kits, they're pretty inexpensive for the most part, depending on what parts kits you get. Now, Russian parts kits can range anywhere from $800 to $3,000 for a Type 1 AK. But then you have to get your barrel and your receiver. Your barrels are pretty cheap. They're like $160 for Green Mountain. And if you get them on a Black Friday sale, you can get them for even cheaper. You need drill bits to drill a gas port, and what else? What else am I missing? You need lots and lots of time.
A vise.
A vise is helpful too.
How much time?
So you could do it with
a invested in a build.
What? How much time does it take to make a build?
Depending on if your parts kit has been torch cut and brought into the country because it used to be an actual machine gun, D-mill can range anywhere from a few hours to a few days. In my case of a Romanian PSL, the barrel pin is giving me so many issues that it's like on hold for now because I just broke my last solid carbide drill bit to drill this pin out. So yeah, drill
takes
bits,
patience.
It's very time consuming.
So there's no way to answer it. The AKs are either going to be virgin parts, so like they're at a factory and they just took them out of the 55-gallon drums and put them in a bag and sent them to you. They were never assembled into a gun. You could get something like that. You could get a gun that was built, put in inventory, and then taken out of inventory and chopped up with a saw and sent over here. So in that case, it usually kind of comes apart pretty kind of stiff and then goes back together as a pretty strong gun. You can get a gun that was built, put out, sold to somebody, used the shit out of it, and then turned into a parts kit and brought over here. A lot of times those come apart easy because they're all beat up, and then they look cool and everything, but they're shot a lot. So it could be any of those things or even something different. And then you've got anything from, like he just said, a torch cut, where you can imagine a jagged weld where a flame has cut through metal. It's just not smooth, so it can have issues. Then you got saw cuts, which are easier to deal with usually. And then sometimes you buy your kits, like I was saying, the virgin parts, which they've never been assembled. I've seen virgin kits that don't even have their holes drilled in them yet, so you still have some finish work to do. Then you've got kits where somebody demilled them to the part where they pulled all the difficult pins. So I've seen kits that you pick up and hours later you got a gun. I've seen kits that you pick up and, like he's saying, like days later you're still pulling the parts kit apart because you keep breaking tools just getting the darn gun apart because they were built so well.
Yeah.
So anyway, what kind of carbide drill were you using?
It is actually it's an end mill.
Okay.
Because the original hole that I drilled was supposed to be 730 seconds, but when you drill barrel pins out, normally you don't have to. That's why I like the Yugo and the Bulgarian kits, is because the barrel pins, everything on an AK is interference fit, and that means that the pin itself is actually a few ever so slightly larger than the hole it's going into.
Mm-hmm.
So that it basically glues itself in the hole. And the problem with like the Century Arms guns is they get a pin that is exactly the same size as the hole. So it has an okay interference fit, but after that barrel heats up and cools after shooting it, it works its way out. And that's why with the AK Operators Union, their barrel pin you can tap out with a hammer and punch, no problem. But the carbide bit that I was using, basically, I was drilling down into the barrel pin, and because I always try to do it in steps, like go from like a 1/16 hole and then work your way all the way up to the 1/4 inch that I was using.
Mm-hmm.
And this, like I said, I spent quite a bit of money on this carbide bit, and the as I was drilling down, I guess it must have caught one of the ledges from the previous bit, because I kind of go in and out fast with these drill bits, which is something I gotta stop doing.
Mm-hmm.
But
So you already had a pilot hole drilled.
Yes, it basically sheared all the teeth off, and then on the way out when I was, because I heard all the teeth breaking, and it's just bring up bad memories. It was like a swear fest after that. Yeah, on the way out, it just kind of snapped. Because
were you using any like cutting oil or like marble oil or anything like that?
Yeah, I was. The only thing that I had available at the time was the 3-in-1 oil, but it just broke that bit right apart, and I'm kind of upset. You can see a picture of it on my Instagram at awag1000.
You normally push them out though. This was after they were working.
Yeah, normally they push out, but I guess when they assembled these Romanian PSLs, the military ones, I guess the pin was a lot softer than what it should be. So when they pushed it in, it like mushroomed, and it basically jammed itself in the front trunnion. So when I tried to push it out again, instead of pushing it out, it just mushroomed it out even more. Because I bent so many pin punches on that. This is like one of the most frustrating builds I've ever done, and I've already built 3 AKs. I built 2 AK-74s and a Yugoslavian M72, and the PSL is giving me tons of issues.
Okay. Yes, I was asking about your cutter because there's 2 different kinds of end mills. Mm-hmm. There's just plain regular end mills, and then there's what's called a bottom cut end mill.
Okay.
Tried looking in my old machinist book here to get you a picture of it, but basically, if you think of, well, like let's just say it's a 4 flute end mill, it'd be like a drill, but only it has 2 more teeth to it. But the problem is that right on the center, or through the center, there's nothing there. So on something like even as small as like 1/8 of an inch, if you try drilling down with that, it's going to be cutting. Say these are the 2 teeth. It's going to be cutting here and here, but it's just going to be trying to push the metal in the center out of the way. And now a center cut one's going to have like 1 tooth on the bottom is going to be extending out or into the center farther to remove material. But if it's so the pin is like soft, mild steel. It's not like it's an actual hardened, like a dowel pin or anything, right?
Yeah. It is it is a dowel pin. I actually have the replacement pin right here.
Okay.
I believe the hardness is supposed to be around 40
Rockwell or
40 Rockwell.
Okay. What you could try doing is I'm trying to remember what they're called. We call them roto burrs. Basically, it's like a 1/8 inch or a 1/4 inch tool, and it's just got a bunch of. It's like a kind of like a file teeth, only they're much more aggressive. And the thing is, ones we use at work, they're either a very sharp pointed one, or they're just a rounded one where it's just like a hemisphere, and then it's the diameter of the shank. And what I used to do for getting high-speed steel taps out of some of the parts was I'd start with that little roto burr tool, and you can crank it up. You know, they're made for air tools, so they're turning like 90,000 RPM to begin with. But if you get that in there and just kind of slowly on your drill press, just kind of peck at it, just kind of go down, let it back up, get the chips out, and just kind of keep pecking away at it. Since it's got all that contact area, it's going to cut through that a lot easier because, you know, with that end mill, you got those 4 teeth. So if you catch something, it's clunk, 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 clunk. But with this having, you know, all these extra ones, it's like a lot smaller clunk. But if you, you know, just go slow on it. So.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I bought this bit. This bit is it's a 6 tooth, and I think it's a 45 or a 55 degree helix. So it's a real like quick, or should I say slow, depending on how you look at it. Helix. It's mostly for drilling the initial barrel pin hole on the new barrel, so that all I have to do is run a 7mm reamer, and it'll just run right through with very little issues.
Okay.
And it works fantastic for doing that job because the barrel is actually softer hardness than the front trunnion. So even with the carbide, if it does hit that front trunnion a little bit, it's going to take some material off, and it won't break. But I guess I didn't think that through when I was trying to draw out a hardened pin and at a weird angle like that. So, you know, it's with manufacturing, it makes mistakes. Just got to own up to it and move on.
Look on the bright side. At least the end mill didn't break off in the pin. Then you're not going to cut through that without some kind of laser or EDM tool.
Yeah, but it's kind of strange because 1/4 inch is not much smaller than 7mm. So I got like 90% of this pin out, and it still will not move when I put more than 5 tons of pressure on it.
Let's see. Don't suppose you could just whack the trunnion with the hammer and see if you couldn't shear it? Because if you remove most of that material, it should be more likely to just kind of, you know, shear this way than it is to be punched out more.
There's probably a little bit less than 3/16 of material of the entire pin left on the base, because I didn't want to drill all the way through the pin and just be stuck with a hole through and not be able to push anything out. So,
okay.
You can always email my friend Zeke Schutz. He can help you out. He's all 8K, so go on his channel and email him.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I got I didn't want to go the 10-pound sledgehammer route just yet because
no.
Real Russians use bare hands to forge metal.
Jeez.
And patience, my friend comrade.
So what I think about what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drill out the hole entirely and then just ream the entire pin out, because like I said, 1/4 inch is not much smaller than 7mm, so might as well just clean out the hole.
Yeah, just go slow with the reamers. Those make even more depressing noises when they go.
Oh, yeah. I haven't had one go on me yet. I don't want a reamer to go on me because the reamers are almost as expensive or more expensive than the bits.
Okay.
Because I got the really nice ones that are 6 flutes with the semi-helix kind of going up, so they give nice clean holes. But
Carbide or high speed?
high speed, but
okay. High speeds, if they're carbide, then you need to be super careful because while that will last a lot longer, it doesn't like basically interrupted cuts or shock loading.
Mm-hmm.
Like say if you had the reaming something and it's only fitting in the barrel where it's like a half moon cut in it.
Yep.
If you were, because basically it's going clunk, clunk, clunk. Carbide doesn't like that. Yeah, gotta be real careful. But high speed, it'll dull it a lot quicker, but it's gonna be a lot less likely to shatter on you and get stuck.
Yeah.
And I think we've killed the chat with our machining,
boring
stuff.
machining talk.
I don't give a shit. Go ahead.
Let's talk about food.
People
Frying
find it
turkey.
interesting, I'm sure. Yeah, frying turkeys. They fry best when they have a lot of ice in the middle of them. Yet I found that.
Well, I thought you had to fry them in pure grain alcohol. But honey, it being on fire means that it's working.
Anybody go anywhere that had had something that was just brutal, nobody wanted to eat it? I always feel bad when I go, people are like, try my stuff, and you try it and you're like,
no, everything we had was pretty freaking awesome. We had it was kind of like smashed sweet potatoes, but it was with bacon in it.
Oh yeah, ours
boring. We kind of know what we like, so we don't kind of alter from that menu,
Yeah, that's how it is too here. Like I just do like the basics, and just try and do them really well,
Aren't you supposed to just say, "Oh, I don't have enough room on my plate. I'll try it next time."
As you break your plate in half. Sorry, it's only.
Next time I'll try it. And then there's no.
Whoa, okay. Before it gets erased, would everybody please read Patriots?
Read it in the dark.
What does it say? I can't see it.
I can't say.
Hold on, I'll paste it on the internal.
I'm on a phone, so I can't see it. Yeah.
Would you look at the time?
Boy, it's a time to go.
Yeah, and that escalated quickly.
That guy really got out of hand.
Patriot, are you letting your offspring text for you?
Yeah, he says he got beat up with the old green bean casserole again. He got sideswiped.
Well, that's not good. Whoops.
I feel so sorry for him. I had some smoked brisket.
Well, he was saying the other day on Sunday if the ex-wife is the one that did the green bean casserole, so it tends to be the dish of ex-wives. That would be tough too. I mean, you go out on a couple dates with somebody, you go to their house, and that's what they make or something. With the family, you're like, shit, it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
Green bean casserole is all right if you remove the green beans and remove the casserole and just have the fried onion bits.
I find them to be a little too salty now. I used to really like it, but the fried onions are just a little too salty.
He says, "Damn, Siri, I told you she was a communist." I don't know that's a communist statement, but
no, Patriot. Siri's like a dog. It just picks up on the behaviors of the owner. There's no such thing as a racist dog or a racist Siri. General relativity. I had sausage, eggs, and hash browns because single life. Did you put a little fried onions and cheese on them hash browns?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Got that college life. You got to get them ramen noodles with the fried onions on top.
Oh, how do we know that wasn't his hash browns? I'll just put this uncooked ramen in a pan. It'll be fine. I got no water. He's a clean.
Frankie's talking about that rifle. PSA 7.5-inch upper, sight mark ultra red dot, pink. Is that a typo, or is that supposed to be Magpul?
It's probably a Magpul.
Magpie grip. It's a bird.
It's a bird.
I mean, they have the Muddy Girl as like magpie. Is that like some sort of camo?
It's an angry bird grip.
Yeah. And 5 Troy battle mags built on the cheap. How much is a Troy what's a Troy battle mag go for? How expensive are they? Like Troy stuff is pretty expensive. How much?
$10.
So
really?
About on par with cheap PMags.
Oh, really?
Cheaper than PMags. I've seen them
really?
as like $8. So
there was somewhere it was doing PMags for like $6.99 tomorrow.
Really?
That's not bad.
Yeah, or $7.99, $6.99.
$6.
Is it a regular or the window?
Regular. Just a regular.
I don't think they make window versions in their newest generations anymore, do they?
I don't think so. If they do, then I haven't seen any.
I'm still waiting on.
I think they're still out there, but I don't think they're producing anymore.
Well, no, because they're on like what Gen 4 of the PMag. I mean, they still got
least,
no, I don't have any. I got one PMag sitting here and it's a 20 rounder, so can't tell you.
I only have a couple of.
Hold on, I've got a couple right here. Hold on.
I'm still waiting on
This one's
what are you looking for?
Seeing if the new or when what generation Magpul stopped putting the clear ammo window in the mags. Because you used to always be able to get them with or without the mag.
They still have them in the Gen 3. I don't know if there's a Gen 4. I don't keep up on that, but the Gen 3s do come with or without.
To all the guys that want to get into long-range shooting, SWFA is having a Black Friday sale on all of their scopes. So instead of paying the $400 for a nicer one, you get that same one for like $250. There you go.
Frankie, are you doing anything else pink on it or just the grip? Can you get pink pistol braces? Probably nowadays, huh? Pistol braces are so damn common. Somebody probably makes one.
Well, even if you can't get a pink pistol brace itself, you can probably go find a strap for it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Krylon makes a pink.
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. 1%, how much money have you spent if you've spent too much money already? I mean, you're Mr. 1%.
Right.
So it looks like they're still selling window PMags on their website.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still selling those.
If you did a pink grip, a pink pistol brace, and a pink like angled foregrip on the front, that would look really sharp. That'd be sharp. That'd be nice.
There is a Gen 4 general relatively.
Gen 4 what?
PMag.
Yeah, the PMag. He's saying on YouTube side there's Gen 4 and they have metal reinforced lips, like the Lancers, possibly.
Now there's regular PMags. Now I know they have those. What are they? The E-mags, which are like their export for.
The E-mags are for the LA-85 bolt up that the British use, or L-85A1, I believe.
Okay.
That's what those are for.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you don't buy them, because if you buy them, they look like an AR mag, but they're not. I remember that off of memory.
Yeah. Patriot in the Dark just bought himself a new shop vac. That really sucks.
Well, at least it don't blow.
Don't get caught doing to it what Ellis did. He almost lost his job the other day because of that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Did he try to vacuum up all the Glocks so he didn't have to touch them?
It's okay, Ellis. It's okay, Ellis. You know, the first step, the first 3 covers, it meaning you have a problem. It's okay. You're amongst friends right now.
I have a problem. I admit it. I have a problem.
Which one are we talking about now?
I need $18,000.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hey, 1%, write a check real quick.
Nice knowing you, outfield.
Is it the same PayPal as last time?
That's my problem. Is there certain things that we have at work that I want desperately, and the grand total of all of it will be $18,000.
Shit.
You could probably set a GoFundMe.
You don't need both kidneys or both lungs.
You need kidneys.
Well, not both of them.
You should sell your eggs.
Speaking of that, did you guys see that article on Fox with that father?
Nope.
Basically, this young boy actually decided to send Trump a letter about his dad about not having a kidney, and he actually Trump replied back to him. He actually gave the father a kidney and actually even paid up the bill. It was $50,000. This was on Fox.
How do you give someone a kidney?
He took it from one of them illegal immigrant kids. Where he said,
I was gonna say.
Okay, so unlike Hillary, who just kills people because she annoys or they annoy her, Trump's at least using or at least parting them out, being a little bit more.
I put the link in the chat.
And Frankie is looking for a pink bag for it for your new pistole.
Patriot was talking about where he got those range bags. Where the hell was that? I forget where he said. He was saying they have some really nice stuff.
I want to say it was it LAPD or LA?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, LA something.
LA Police Gear.
LA Police Gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got some good stuff. I got a couple of their pants. They're pretty good.
Yes, but
did she say it was an AR or AK pistol? Which one did she say? I can remember.
It's the 7.5-inch AR pistol.
AR. Okay. Got to get you an AK pistol eventually.
AK pistols are hilariously fun.
Oh, I love one.
But are they as hilariously fun as 308 pistols?
Mini Draco is up there though. It throws a fireball pretty good.
The fireballs are pretty excellent. I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
I want an AK pistol, except the one I want's chambered in 9mm.
If you guys ever get the chance to shoot a 9x39 AK, do it. It's an interesting recoil feel. That
does sound interesting.
More thump than kick.
It's more thump. If you guys are not familiar with the AS Val or the VSS Venturas, they're suppressed rifles that are used by Russian special forces, and they use the 9x39. But I think it's Wolf or one of these people that imports ammo is they're bringing in uppers that are AR uppers that are chambered in 9x39.
So basically, it's the Russian equivalent to the Blackout, only it's a bigger bullet yet.
Yes.
Well, 9
is bigger than 7.62.
What's 9mm? Well, yeah. What's 9mm?
0.355.
Now, would you be able to run a 9mm in that? 9mm like pistol round?
Like a 9x19?
Yeah.
No, because it's...
No, I don't mean a 9x19. I mean, if you loaded it, would you be able to load a 115 grain 9mm?
Well, here's the question, though. Is it the 9mm of the world, which is 355, or is it the Makarov 9mm? What is it?
I didn't know they were different.
9 Mac, because it would make, wouldn't it make a little more sense for it to be using their same, I don't know, setup for pistol, or you know, a tooling for making the same bullets?
Depends on when they. I guess it depends on when they started making them. Because I mean, if it's a relatively new round, then the 9x19 Parabellum would be, or the Luger would be, kind of the obvious choice. You'd think. I don't know, when was it developed?
Bullet diameter for the Makarov is 365 thousandths compared to 355, so it's like 10 thou.
It's enough to make a difference. Yeah.
Well, the bullet weight is 259 grain bullets. So they're.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you could run 115 grain into that, that'd be fast as hell. That'd be pretty cool.
Fast as your ass running on gas.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely an interesting cartridge.
I wonder what the 115 would do in that.
And what?
I mean, as long as it
would it not be too light, possibly?
Nah, it wouldn't. I don't think you could. I don't think it would be the heaviness. I mean, it could be accuracy. If it's too light, it would be weird. Like maybe the twist weight rate wouldn't be right.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you go from, what did you say it was 200 and what?
259.
But you do that with the blackout.
You know, yeah, but
my thing too is you have to watch with certain things as far as accuracy goes, is the amount of distance between the bullet and the lands of the barrel of the chamber. Like if that jump, they call it the jump, if that jump is real far, it tends to hurt accuracy. So if you're using a real light bullet, that jump's going to be a lot bigger than it would normally be, and that could hurt it. I mean, that wouldn't. I don't know that ever makes it dangerous, but it can hurt accuracy.
Well, I'm not worried about danger. I'm just talking about would it be effective? Would it still be effective?
I would think it would be. I mean, it'd be as effective when you think about like a 9x25 Dillon or something. How fast that is. I mean, that's pretty
feet per second with a 90 grain bullet out of a 6-inch handgun.
Yeah. So if you up that from, like he said, 90 grain to 115 or 147, I mean, if you run 147 grain, if you could run a 147 grain in that would still be really quick, man. That'd be pretty cool.
That's an interesting concept.
I don't know. I mean,
I think the only thing it might affect would be reliability of function.
Yeah, you might if it's too short.
No, for the amount of gas generated, because it actually might hurt the gun being overgassed. Because but think if they're trying to keep that big bullet subsonic, it's not going to be generating. It's going to be generating less gas pressure to work the piston than, say, a supersonic.
But at the same time, the rifles that it was designed for were integrally suppressed, so that creates a lot of back pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish I can get my hands on a parts kit so I can actually see what the gas port actually looks like for the gas system. Because normally you can tell how much pressure a gun is getting by the size of its gas port. Normally the your 7.62 by 39 AKs, they have a pretty decently sized gas port. I think it's 3 millimeter gas port hole, which is pretty big compared to the I think it's only like a 1.5 millimeter gas port hole for an AK-74. Now, granted, the bullets themselves are much smaller in diameter, so I haven't gotten around to taking the gas port or the gas block off of the old barrel segment for the Romanian PSL, so I'm gonna have to get back to you on the size of the gas port, but I think it's going to be around the same size as the AK-74 because it's much higher pressures than the 7.62 by 39.
It says the history and design of that 9x39. It's a 3.56 bullet, so it is the same caliber as a
9x9. Okay.
Yeah. It started in the 40s. Finally finished, I guess, in the 80s. Intent was to create a subsonic cartridge for suppressed firearms for special forces. Sounds cool.
I'm guessing
Two
like
rifles
Spetsnaz
look even
would use it.
cooler. What was that again?
Sorry, what? Did I cut you off? My
I
bad.
didn't hear what you said, buddy. Say it again.
What?
Who?
You doing this again?
What?
Yeah,
Where?
Warsaw, you
Where?
said something, but I
Where?
missed you.
Why and to
Tomorrow.
what extent?
You're talking to AWAG or me?
Next month.
Warsaw, you said something, but I didn't catch what you said.
Shoot, now I just lost my train of thought.
Yesterday.
Boop, boop. That's cool. 259 grain bullet.
All right, now I got it. I'm guessing that Russian Spetsnaz would probably use it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's who it was. And it's 920 feet per second. So it's just under subsonic. It's just subsonic. It has an air pocket. Yeah, that's the SP5 round features an air pocket in the tip, which improves its capability to yaw. They do make armor-piercing rounds for it. We gotta get one of these.
150 at night. So ballistically, it's a 45 Colt.
Gee, can I have the gun channel's credit card quick?
Yeah, I just had Ellis has it, I think, right now.
You're never gonna get it back from him. Ellis, can I get the gun channel's credit card, please?
You can have it tomorrow.
I don't want it tomorrow. I want it now.
I want it now.
See, right now,
want it now.
it is being used. I just placed a purchase, so just give me a minute to finish up.
G Webs, Ellis is using the gun channel's credit card on whores again.
Did you get an alert? Trying to buy 9mm?
No.
Did you get an alert? Try to buy 9mm stuff with it, and it'll.
Do you know where those girls have been?
You do realize that
Get a lot of
G-Web's got set up where he has to approve every purchase.
G Webs, I promise you, nothing that is being purchased will be in a 9mm.
And it just goes through. No limit, just goes right through as long as it's not.
It's
G-Webs,
everything is above a 45 and above.
G, would you approve this 9mm because it's a pretty cool 9mm?
No.
Oh man.
Which one are we talking about?
Bummer.
That 9
by 30.
9x39.
In fact, there's two 7.62 by 3.9 rifles. There's one 45 ACP. I guess you would call that a pistol, technically.
Oh, Ellis, are you patron of Mac?
No, why?
Have you been over to Copper Custom site?
Not lately.
They have your beloved Chris Vector SBRs on sale, and they'll pay the $200 for the tax stamp.
What?
Whoa, that's interesting.
Yeah, they've got a couple of modern sporting rifles that are really expensive, but they throw in a suppressor.
I'll buy your GP100 off of you.
I was going to say, why wouldn't buy an SBR, Chris? I just get a pistol, Chris. Right?
That's what I want, is pistol.
But if you're talking about a can for it, I mean, a 45 with a can is the way to go.
Oh, what else was it they had that was...
Makes it look stupid having that thing hanging on the front, though. They should suppress it the way that Silencer Co. suppresses the their pistol. And
the Maxim?
Maxim.
Yeah, put the baffles down in front, like underneath, like a turkey gobbler, like the turkey beard.
Yeah, it's already all like, it's already blocky and wild looking, you mean it's not going to make it look any weirder.
Paint it red.
There's a lot of guns that look weird.
Here comes Ellis with the Gobble Blaster 9000.
No.
That reminded me of something
no.
Lena said last night that is not repeatable on here. So, but it is funny as hell.
Because of the way
I will tell you what Ellis is buying. Okay.
Because of the way the baffles are down below, it makes a little bit different sound signature, and it kind of sounds like bubble.
I am putting the gun channel's credit card to good use. Okay, there is one PSA AK-47, which is a good gun. There is one.
I doubt G's going to approve that.
There is one Galil. There is one Galil also chambered in 7.62 by 3.9.
All right, that'll probably go through.
Yeah. There is a Star 17.
Been doing regular content on gun channels for years. He can buy whatever he wants. He can buy all that stuff.
There is a Star 17 308.
Does it have? He just wants it because it looks like an UGG boot on the back. He's into that shit.
Okay, I'm not finished by a long
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm not finished here. There is a FN FNX45. Yes, that. So yeah, gotta have that. You can't pass that.
Definitely get the FN.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Definitely get it.
Gotta have the FN. It's the tactical model too, with the all the goodies.
And let me guess, they just so happen to have a couple Trijicon RMRs that would just go ever so nice with it.
Oh yes, they do. Exactly. See, now you're thinking.
I'm thinking because I'm looking at it right now in my hand.
Oh well, see. So I'm putting the credit card to good use, gentlemen, and nothing will be bought that is less than 45 caliber.
That 308's less than 45 caliber. It's 308.
That's true.
But
even the Marine got caught on.
It's also more powerful than a 45 because it
Got
is
him with science.
He got him with science.
I shot him with science.
Okay, how about this? Nothing that is less powerful than a 45 ACP. We'll go that route with it.
That's powerful.
Yes.
Speaking of 308, you guys see that Roll Call bagged a buck.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many points it had. It looks like it could have been like a 4 or a 5 or something like that. It wasn't huge. It was nice deer though.
It was a 6 point before he hit it with his truck.
Oof. Now it's
if you want a deer that's gotten hit, all you got to do is follow Gary around.
Oh, you want to hear some bad story?
What about me now?
Hey, Midnight. You want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
Or speaking of animals chasing you, this happened last year. I was at work. This guy is, he's a friend of mine. He's a farmer. One of his employees was so dumb enough. One of his employees was so dumb enough to do this. His employee decided to jump in a pen with a bull. The guy decided to turn away for 1 second and bend over. The bull rammed one of his big up horns up his a-hole. Actually, the guy had to go to hospital.
Of that. Maybe not that
guy.
guy.
Had to go to hospital and get stitches.
I saw a video of a guy doing that one. That happened to a dude.
It just has a bad sound. Why are you limping? I had to go to the hospital and get rectal stitching.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Why get rectal stitching? Yeah, it kind of leaked. Why is it leaking? A bull kind of stuck it up.
He was shitting his pants and bleeding, man.
Yeah.
Why was it bleeding? Apparently, a bull's horn is sharp.
Even after the surgery, every time he sneezes, it whistles. It's weird.
I've seen way too many.
First of all, why do you need a pen with the bull?
Yeah, fuck that. What's up, G?
I've seen way too many cartoons to fall for that.
Yeah, you usually just get poked and you go up in the air and then you run away. You're okay.
That plan was flawed from the start.
Oh yeah, play. What do they say? Play stupid games, right? Get the hell out of. What are you, stupid asshole?
You see, Bobby, there's a reason why the bull is in the pen and we are outside of it.
Yeah.
Not until it wants to ram your ass.
You were a stupid asshole, and now you got a shredded asshole. That's what you deserve.
You know why the bull was in that pen? Because
stay in there.
Those dang things do anything they want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about pens or gates. They'll just go through them if they really, really want to.
Armament Axis says, "Be careful, feed it." Be careful. Oh.
Careful feeding a cat too much fish. It has high mercury.
I thought it said, "Be careful eating a cat," because there's too much fish and it's high in mercury. Yeah. I was like, okay, the cat's eating a lot of fish, so the cat's got mercury, so don't eat the cat. Okay, thanks, buddy.
But mercury is the smoothest of the transition metals.
Well, crap.
Now what?
Did you just break the credit card in half? We heard a snap.
I'm not going to be able to have Chinese anymore because of the cat mercury. Damn it.
What happened?
Cat mercury's through the roof.
Mm-hmm. Remember the surgeon.
Wait a minute. Don't we know somebody that works in the Asian-ish restaurant?
I don't think the Waffle House. Just because it's called IHOP doesn't mean it has has Chinese food.
Oh, okay.
And the Waffle House certainly doesn't. So I mean, Midnight's just striking out here, but not Tuesday nights 9 o'clock.
We do. I mean, as long as you think the chicken and waffles is chicken, then you're okay.
Okay.
As long as the chicken and waffles taste like chicken and waffles, everyone else will be fine.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, what the heck?
What happens if the chicken and waffles start tasting like catfish? Fish in general.
Well, that's weird.
Well, catfish is the chicken of the river.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So fried catfish is my new addiction.
I love fried catfish. Ghost, are you gonna pick up a couple of those hats that I tagged you on an Instagram?
That was funny as hell. That's funny. Some of the comments were hilarious. Other people were making too.
Yeah, I bet you they're cheap as hell. You could probably pick them up real cheap and use them for giveaways.
And Patriot would never know.
Yeah. I came across a hat, and it was like, khaki colored, sand colored, whatever, desert sand, whatever. And it had the Marine emblem on it. What do they call it, Ghost? What is it?
EGA. EGA,
yeah. And then on the brim of the hat, it said U.S. Army. I was like, whoa, that's fucking weird. Well, I told him he should buy one for Patriot and send it to him.
Well, all you have to do is just kind of pull out the stitching on the U.S. and then it's just annoying.
You could yank the stitching on the Army and it would just say U.S. I mean, that wouldn't.
No. There's a joke our driving instructor used to say that Army stood for A, aren't our real, M, Marine, Y, yet, aren't real Marines yet.
Mm.
I like that.
And he said Marine stood for muscles are required, intelligence not essential.
You know what USMC stands for?
Nope.
You signed the motherfucking contract.
And you're stuck with it.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry for dropping the F-bomb, my bad.
Yeah, don't do that shit anymore. That's fucked up.
Well, you see, Midnight, we were okay with the PG-13, but then you had to say it twice. You can only say fuck twice.
I said funk. I said funk.
Funk?
It's too late now.
Go.
Funk?
You can go back in the chat. Hold on, let me rewind the chat here a little bit.
Vandalistica, can we borrow your time-traveling kangaroo bike or whatever it is?
He left. He didn't know what the hell was going on. He didn't know what time it was. He didn't know what the hell goddamn day it was.
Now, to be fair, if you can travel the infinite, time just becomes meaningless unless it's like, it's 2 for 1.
Well, we've already
you guys also fail to realize he lives in the future as well.
Armament Access says he wants a hat with all branches represented on it. I don't know. That might be hard to find. I don't know. Is that something that's common? I don't know that I've ever seen one.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Who would the? Well, I guess
Yeah,
you'd have to license.
You might have to go like the Coast Guard, because they're going to try to put their emblem on with everybody else. So you can find one like that.
Well, that, and if you do whatever you do, you'd have to license the logo. So you would have to license the logo for all 4 places to put on the hat. It would be really expensive.
Actually, 7, because there are 2 more uniform services than. What is it? It's the
National Guard, and you have
they're not regular military. It's like it's the National Weather Service, NOAA, and then is it the what is it?
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, let me see if I can pull it up on the history guy, because there's like 3 or 4 other uniformed by Congress uniformed services beyond the Army, Navy. Marine.
The Merchant Marines might be one. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Patriot says they do have a hat like that. There's a symbol. There's the symbol that has part of each emblem on it, like a pie.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Once pie, it's just boiled fruit.
It always comes back to food with that guy. Him and G, they always bring it back to food. I don't know.
Well, actually, I was trying to get a response out.
7 uniform services in order of precedence are Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Public Health Service Commission Corps, whatever the fuck that is, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Commission's Officer Corps. I don't know what a uniformed services of the United States are, but that's what those are.
The commission, that one was
the last one
that you didn't.
The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Commission Officer Corps.
Good
Jesus.
Lord.
Fucking A.
That when you said
that's a
know what it was,
mouthful.
I think that came out of the what was it, the U.S. Survey Corps, because they're so what I'm thinking about, it's basically they commission them to make battlefield maps or maps and reconnaissance maps, and that's why they're commissioned officers.
Huh. So do they have to go? Wait, what did you say they do? They make battlefield maps.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up the history guy thing here.
They're topographers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why?
That's a big word for you, Ghost.
Why would they need
geographical intelligence actually use their shit?
Why would they need a specific? Because I mean, there's topographical maps for all over the world already.
Here's the thing: there's topographical maps now, not back in the early 1900s or so, or the
I understand that, but I mean,
1800s.
if it's still considered a uniform, or maybe it's, or is it maybe not current? I don't know. Why would you still need that?
It says there's 7 federal uniform services commissioned as officers defined by Title 10, blah, 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 United States codes. So there's says each of the uniformed services is administratively headed by a federal executive department and a corresponding civilian cabinet leader. That doesn't explain it at all. I have no idea.
It's very interesting.
Let's see.
I guess there's uniformed services. These are the 7 that commission officers. It says uniformed services are bodies of people in employment of a state who wear a distinct uniform which differentiates them from the rest of the uniformed services. So basically, anybody who has a uniform and part of their job requirement to wear a uniform in duty to the state, and then their uniform differentiates them from somebody else. So that's basically anybody who works for the government that in their job description they wear a uniform. And then only 7 of those things commission officers. So they just happen to be with the military in the regards that they commission officers, that's all. So they're not, any better or worse than like the FCC or something. It's just that they happen to have officers for some reason. Like the post office doesn't have officers.
All right, history and the U.S. Public Health Service Commission Corps. Let me pull this one up.
What about the Space Force?
Talk to Donnie about that one. We haven't heard anything yet.
So the post office has postmaster generals. Would those not be commissioned officers?
I guess general, but not officers in like the ranks of the.
I got you. Okay, I got you. Okay. It's
Could
more
you
of a
imagine-
title. It's a title instead of a rank, I guess.
Could you imagine when you're
And it must be a uniform service, but it doesn't link it in this Wikipedia.
Ghost? Could you imagine when you were in the Marines if you were out in the field or whatever, and this guy's giving you this awesome pep talk, and you're gonna go, you got to go like do
He's a
something
fucking
like,
postal guy.
and you're like, who's the new guy? And he's like, I don't know, and he's like, Postmaster General.
It'll be funny if they call like, this is General Smith. General Smith. No shit, that's a cool outfit.
And
What kind of general are you? I'm a postmaster general. Fuck you. Get the hell
And he
out of here.
drives up in the little truck, the little Jeep, the little.
Oh no! He'd have to walk up. I want him in like the post office shorts with the long socks. But you got to do it, man. You got to do it.
Don't forget the black socks.
The black socks. That's what makes it, man. I'm telling you. The gray slack cutoffs with the black stripe down the side and the black socks. Hell yeah, I'm in.
The silk stripe up the side of the shorts.
Right? They got the.
Although, I'll tell you what, the day that I was stuck, when we had all that snow up here last week, on my way around to finally get back home, there was a dude delivering fucking mail.
Well, there's a reason why they call it going postal. I mean,
holy shit, man! He was out there delivering mail and that shit. I just couldn't believe it.
Rain, sleet, or snow, they got to do their job.
It's a badass dude, man.
Oh man.
Hey, Mad Sexy. What's up, obnoxious? Stevie Wonder says, my wife.
Drive through Walmart parking lot and look for somebody and ruin their Black Friday shopping.
dude, if you do it, please turn your camera on.
Mm-hmm.
Put it sideways for us if you're using a phone.
Right.
Well, I have done everything tonight. I've probably put 150 miles on my car already, and we have answered every type of call. So I just went out of cell phone service, and I could see Walmart from where I was at, and I went into a shadow where you lose cell phone service for a good little ways. But I'm looking for a specific car.
You mean because there was so many people at Walmart, it went out of service?
Just the mass people blocked.
I'm just going to get a phone call in a minute. Hey, look, you need to go into Walmart. Somebody's been shot over a Barbie doll.
Well, let me tell you, it does get straight up crazy at the Walmart. That's why I'm glad Walmart is in town. I'm just looking for a specific person, and I figured they might be here.
Obnoxious one says, make sure you film vertical and scream World Star the whole time.
Well, that's actually pretty good advice.
I stopped shopping at Walmart because they're selling Antifa books and Antifa t-shirts there.
You're kidding.
Really?
It's on their website. Look it up. I'm not kidding you.
Now, what you can do, Sarge, is be like, where's my liter of cola? And then just snap on them. There you go.
I'm sorry, what the hell did you just say?
We just said, where's my liter of cola?
That looks like a Louis.
So
Antifa t-shirts and books.
I want to make sure I heard this right. You're telling me that Walmart is supporting Antifa by selling their shirts?
They sell it on their website. I'm not kidding you. It's happened since last year. It's been out there for a while.
Why
now here's the thing. Is it like actual Antifa, I don't want to say, all right, branded shirts, or is it just someone at Walmart thought, oh, hey, this Antifa movement looks profitable or profit-making. Let's just have some sweatshop in China quick print up.
Let's just get real that no one in Antifa has enough energy to go and copyright and trademark their logo. So
no, it's Walmart being pure capitalists of seeing a way to make profit
Right.
profit and
books, and I don't think that they have them. I think that these are, if you click on one like this guide to Antifa, it says pickup not available. I think these are just like Amazon. They just are middleman.
Walmart's gotten into that. Yeah, it'll say sold and shipped by X and XYZ company.
Here's an article from last year. It says Antifa. Walmart faces backlash after selling Antifa sweatshirts online.
Yep.
And it says Antifa on the front of it. It's just black with white lettering, and it says ANTI and then like a little lightning bolt.
So wait, they're ripping off Antifa and Harry Potter or AC/DC?
Yeah,
That's
sort of.
cool, dude.
Exactly. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, Walmart's. I'm in Arkansas, so we hear a lot of stuff, but they're shady, bro. They're very, very shady.
Well, you don't get to be the world's largest retailer by being completely above board.
Oh,
They there was
lost their job over that, making those Antifa sweatshirts. I hope.
Yeah, there's a guy that I know that his family used to have like a small manufacturing plant, and they were producing these little plastic toys or something, and Walmart came in and wanted to order like 100 times more than they were capable of doing, but it signed had this big old contract and all that, and so they go and get a loan from the bank to expand their factory because they're getting ready to get this huge contract for Walmart. I mean, they get everything. Everything they had, they put down as collateral for this loan. And like 6 months later, Walmart pulled a contract. And like, you can't do that. You have a contract. They're like, sue me. Sue me. You've got everything wrapped up in this loan. Sue me. If you want to think you can go after us, then come sue us. And so they shut the factory down. Walmart comes in, buys a factory on pennies for the dollar, and now they own the manufacturing for this little thing. That's Walmart for you.
And that's probably 100% accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know the guy, so I mean, I know it's accurate, and it's bullshit. But that is 100% how they do it.
Capitalism like it's 1910.
That's right.
Yeah, they came up with laws against that.
Well, true, but then again, bribing politicians to look the other way have been going around since governments have existed.
Yeah.
Like the Clintons.
Do not bring up Thunder Cunt.
It's Mighty Morphin in range, puffing.
Good Lord.
Just tell us how you feel, Ellis. Don't hold back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you be quiet. I voted for her. Oh snap! That just got everybody quiet.
he's still mad that we put him out of business. That's all. He's just cranky.
Yeah, he should be happy. He just got a freaking credit card from G. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm great. Oh, by the way, you can have the card now.
It's all used up. Huh?
Did you at least have the decency to wipe it off when you're done with it?
No.
Yes. It's completely clean.
I hope he scotch guarded it first, G, before you gave it to him.
And G, thanks for letting me use it. You'll have a package in the mail next week.
He's seeing you at Block 19.
No, G is a man of refined taste. I got him a cig.
I'm not sure.
9mm.
I'm not sure if G, are you I don't know your stance on SIG. I feel like maybe you would be indifferent on SIG sours.
I've owned a few SIGs, but I sold them. I don't like the 4-axis all that much, but they're just too many parts and they cost too much to fix. Otherwise, they're okay.
Well, this was a 320, so.
Wait, you're saying that he's not worth that G deserves the same thing that Night Strike has?
That's what Night Strike has.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's
and
this
the point.
is a gift to a man who just gave you the unlimited credit card.
Yeah. Well, it's in a 45, and I bought him the conversion kit to go with it. So.
What does a 45 convert to?
You can just basically you can take the chassis and get a smaller one or a larger one, and make the gun whatever size you want it to be. Compact, subcompact, whatever.
Oh, it's that modular one where you're just buying the trigger pack as the gun.
Yeah. So the new barrel, new slide. It's a 40.
Oh, they got those in 45 ACP.
Yes.
Do they?
Oh, that'd be. I would take one of them. Not carry it, but have it.
Did Night Strike convert the 40 into 357 SIG yet, or is he still waiting?
I don't know. He was supposed to. All he needs is to buy the barrel. That's all he needs.
Yeah, but I didn't know if he had done it yet. I know he said he wanted to, but what's that? I'm sorry, G?
He has all the parts, and he went to do the conversion, but he cut his foot doing it, so he
damn near bled out.
You know something's going wrong when you cut yourself on a plastic gun. That's like going up, Mommy, I got my finger on my Nerf gun.
Well, if anyone can do it, it'd be Night Strike.
Now, here's the question, though: is SIG even making SIG barrels for it, or is there anybody gearing up production aftermarket for 320 barrels?
Well, I'm sure there will be, but I think right now they're just SIG. But I'm sure there's someone out there that's got them. If you look,
I think he said he was going to buy the barrel with his first profit check from GunTube.
oh well, shit, he'll never get it.
It's gonna be the year 3000.
Yes.
When we all have wonderful phase plasma rifles in the 90-watt range.
He'll still be using the 320.
Freaking whippersnappers with your plasma cartridges. Real
your
men
thermal
throw lead.
clips.
Shut up, be infringed.
You might be able to pull that fancy plasma gun out before somebody with a good old-fashioned slug thrower puts a hole in it.
in the future, when we're using plasma rifles in the 40-watt range, there's still going to be people using 9-watt plasma rifles.
Probably still be somebody using an AR-15.
All the 9mm people will only go to the 9-watt plasma rifles, while the rest of us are using the 40 watts.
Mm-hmm.
And so it begins, the new debate for the new era. It started here.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, but man, you get so many extra shots from the 9-watt out of the same fusion cartridge.
Yes, but it only takes 140 to put a hole plumb through a tank.
Ellis, Yoder's saying to ask you about what's he asking? What did he say there?
About 9mm
black pack. What's that? What do you mean?
Oh,
is that
those PSA
black
ball
pack?
ammo.
Is that the Federal and Blazer?
Yes, I think so.
Academy is selling them super cheap too. They're selling for like $65 for 509 millimeters, or 345s for, I think might be the same price for 345s.
Guys, let me say this. I'm not trying to be short with you. I really ain't, but I'm not allowed to say a whole lot about anything that goes on with work. So,
well, that's posted stuff.
Yeah, it's stuff that's been sent like 4 or 5 emails for the last.
Yeah, but I'm just,
Yeah, we know. We're not going to ask you anything weird. You know what I mean? For sure.
Obviously, you can't tell us that that PSA is picking up those Glocks for $20 and everything, because that's all
signed
they're
a
worth.
non-disclosure agreement.
So I know nothing.
Nothing. He finally admits it.
Yep. Just call me Schultz.
That would have been a weird ass show if Schultz sounded like you.
I know nothing.
That was a good show, though. That was one of my favorites from growing up. I love.
Yeah, it was a good show. I like MASH better. I thought MASH was
great. I thought Hogan's Heroes was funnier, though. I really did.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I liked MASH better because it was more dynamic. You know.
That's a trivia question. And Fine Ape, you're not allowed to answer this because I know you already know the answer. What was the name of the MASH theme song?
Suicide is Painless.
Very good.
Yeah. And do you know in the movie, the dentist's name? Do you remember his nickname in the movie?
Painless Pole.
Painless, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's where they got it from. That's where that's where the song originated. It was the song that they sang when he was going to kill himself.
They gave him the magic blue pill or something.
Different kind of blue pill then, huh?
No. No, I think the pill was just something to knock him out and let one of the nurses fix his problem.
Yeah, she fixed it.
Now I'm going to have that song stuck in my head for the next week. Thank you, guys.
Hey, you brought it up.
Birds, if you see the movie. Lyrics and everything.
Here's another MASH trivia question. How many characters from the movie were in the series too?
No, hold on. You mean through the entire series or including the pilot?
I don't
Let
know
me
about
answer
that.
how I think you want it to be answered. There was one.
Yeah,
It was Gary Berghoff as Radar.
Okay.
However, the guy, I forget his name, who played Father Mulcahy in the movie was in the pilot as Father Mulcahy, but he didn't continue on. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was shoot. What was it? Yeah, what else was that guy in? Shoot, I don't remember. The guy that played Mulcahy in the movie. I can't remember what else he was known for. Bunch of stuff. He always plays like the same kind of character. Yeah, that's a cool one to go back and watch if you've never seen it. That's a great movie.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do believe they're reissuing the bulk packs of the entire series with the movie, and it's no longer 11.
That run
11 years. I've got all 11 seasons in the movie sitting upstairs in DVDs.
Now I bet you've watched it all the way through 15 times, haven't you?
Well, I still don't have cable, but it was before I was working 7 days a week. It was kind of, you know what? I don't have anything to really do around the apartment, or we got 3 feet of snow and it's 40 below outside. I'm just gonna load up the DVD changer and just sit there and watch.
Get them off to the rodeo. Okay, I'm done.
Well, he's in Deep Space Nine. The guy who played Mulcahy in the movie, it's Rene Aubergenois, something like that. He was Odo.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I did not know that.
He was in Benson,
That's right.
the TV show Benson.
The more you know.
What you doing, AWAG?
Driving a Jeep.
This Bean NG or whatever.
Okay, you're in trouble.
This is how I drive in real life.
This is if you guys haven't seen it, this is the new Travis P11 game.
You just drive around on the roads.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a white Bronco?
No, it's a Jeep. Uh-oh.
Yep. You see, Awag, this is what he means when he crashed his computer.
Yep, crash. This is 100% my identification of computer. This is also how every single person in New Jersey drives.
Take your half out of the middle, huh?
So you're saying they drive a little aggressively up there?
A little is an understatement.
Oh yeah,
Well, like an overstatement.
And you're dead.
Nope, still going.
You know what?
Kill real fast though.
They drive
Nobody can survive
aggressively in
that.
the north, but in the south, I could have saved GM millions of dollars. And it's real simple. Just don't put turn signals in the cars you send south of the Mason-Dixon line.
problem will sort itself out. Don't you worry.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
That's what they do with BMWs, didn't they?
I thought
no
that was
BMW
having the
driver ever that uses a signal.
Well, no, they just got it so everything's all controlled by one dial. Well, I can't figure out which is the turn. I don't want to figure out which is the turn signal and which is the one for the windshield wipers for my headlights.
Driving in England.
That's good, yeah.
I had to drive a guy home from a baseball tournament one time because he got sick, and he had one of those new Dodge half-ton diesels. Yeah, and the transmission is on the dash. I mean, the shifter is on the dash. It's a dial.
Oh yeah, the dial shifter. I hate those things.
Okay, that's interesting. It's like my patrol car. It just has park, reverse, neutral, and drive. You can't shift it down into pick the gears below drive. You can hit a low range, but you can't pick first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. It's drive or low, and it just picks after that. It's very frustrating, especially when you live in the mountains.
I honestly think that manual should have a comeback.
Do you, speaking of manual transmissions, if you'll watch my Instagram, I am fixing to start a hot rod project where I'm taking my car that I've had since high school. It'll be 30 years ago in April that I bought it. And one of the things I'm doing is converting it to a manual transmission, which is going to cost probably 50% of the budget. So it will happen.
Why are you putting all that work into a Chevette?
I thought it was an Edsel.
I thought it was a Pinto.
It's close.
Pacer.
Chevy. It's a Chevy, but we're going to convert it over. I got to buy a brand new 5-speed, production 5-speed and put in it.
I'm not going to lie. At first, I thought you said it was a Shelby. And I was like, what?
No.
And why is it an automatic to begin with?
No. It's a Chevy Malibu with a 517 cubic inch Cadillac engine in it that I put in it like 18 years ago. So
just sell it and buy one of the new Malibus.
No.
I think Sarge would be better served if he sold and bought one of the what are they? The Sonics that replace the little 3-banger Aveos.
Oh yeah. Well, my daily driver is a RAV4, so I kind of shoot the gamut.
That's what my daughter wants. She's getting ready to buy her first car on her own, and that's what it's going to be as a RAV4. Well, it's not going to be new. It's going to be probably like a 2016 or something like that.
New to her.
I bought an 05.
Exactly.
My buddy was going to sell it and get his wife something else, and he offered it to me for the trade-in that the dealerships were wanting to give him.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I'll buy it for trade. He goes, if you give me trade-in, you can have it. I'm like, I gave him like 5 chances to say no. And he told me he'd take it, and I went and bought it, and haven't regretted it since. Trade in. It's half of what it was worth. So, yeah, she'll be very happy with the RAV4.
Yeah, she likes to go like hiking, and she's got a kayak, and she'll do all that stuff. So it's a small enough for her to feel good, but it's still got room that she can do all that stuff with it too.
Yeah, she'll like it quite a bit. The other ones to look at in that size, look at the little Acura RDX cars. They ride really good, and they're pretty high quality.
Yeah, I haven't seen those. I know she was looking at the RAV4, and she was looking at one of the Nissans that's kind of that same size also.
I'm gonna make a suggestion. Don't really go for Nissans unless it's pre-2005, because around the 2000s, I don't know if it's Renault or Citroën, one of these French car companies bought Nissan, and their quality has gone down the drain. So,
yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going to stay with Toyota.
Yeah. Toyotas are good cars.
That's kind of what my family does is Toyotas now.
They,
my wife,
they just
she's
last
Get a
forever.
Honda,
she
a
won't
Honda
she
Civic.
won't let her buy anything but Toyota. I don't think.
They last forever.
Hondas are good.
Yeah, Hondas are good too. Honda, that's their little SUV, the small one, like the
Pilot.
CRV.
That Pilot is the big
the
SUV.
Pilot. That's that's the bigger
That
one. Yeah,
drives
what's the
like a
smaller
truck.
one?
The CRV.
CRV. That's the one. Yeah, she's looked
That's
at
the
those
little
too.
one.
But
Toto,
I
look
think
at
she
that
likes
little
the
element.
I
It's
think
like
she
a
likes the
car.
RAV4. Well, she drives a Scion right now, those little box Scions. It's a pretty cool
Yeah.
I
car.
think they're
But,
ugly.
oh man, I think they're awesome looking.
It's a box on wheels. It's
It was a
They look
car
very
that was.
European.
Yeah, but
It's
she's
one of
got it all
those.
black. She's got it all blacked out and all that. It's pretty sweet looking.
so it's a tactical box on wheels.
Damn straight.
Hey,
A
if you
tactical
guys could
box.
source a what's that engine that's the flat Ford's flat crank I think it's like a Voodoo, their newest modular V8 that makes some stupid amount of horsepower. I want to try and source one of those for the Supra. This is something that's never been done. Everybody does LS swaps in them, and why not go Ford route? Because I have a Mustang, you know.
That would definitely be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You mean
Definitely
a
have.
Vortec?
No, Vortex GM. That's their.
That's GM. That's the truck one, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's their truck and SUV line of motors. Because my 05 Trailblazer, that's a 4.2 straight 6 Vortec. That's the smallest they make. Then it goes up from there into V8s. And
have y'all seen the Ford's releasing the Bronco? Have you seen any of those new Broncos yet?
Yes, and it's going to come in a manual.
Holes in it.
Those things look awesome. I'm not a big Ford guy, but those things look awesome.
There's supposed to be two of them, a small one, and then there's going to be like a big one, kind of like a Ford Explorer, and then like the Ford Expedition.
Yeah, I think there's
They're
like a
gonna have two
2-door
of
and a 4-door, I think is what it was. I saw, but man, those things
A
look
2-door, a
badass.
4-door, and there's like a small 2-door, 4-door, and then a large one. And the small one's supposed to be a Jeep Wrangler competition. The bigger one, not sure.
And they're also releasing, I heard, the Rangers coming back to pickup. And I saw pictures of the new Ranger, and it looks pretty sweet, too. Like I said, I'm not
They're
a big
already
Ford
at the
fan,
dealership.
but yeah, I haven't seen one in person yet. But
Yeah, Europe had the Ranger before the United States did, apparently,
yeah,
with the new ones.
Yeah. Yeah, those Broncos, I saw pictures on the internet. Those Broncos look pretty sweet. Like, oh, man, those look good.
No, there's a rumor of there's a rumor they're bringing back a 7.0 engine. Ford is, and it's supposed to be something powerful or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 7 liters is nothing to really shake a stick at.
That's
they
it.
doing-
Midnight.
oh,
Those look
here's-
sweet, don't they?
Oh,
Here's
man.
it. I was going to say, are they making them in 4-door too? That I guess, yeah. There's a 4-door.
Yeah, there's a 4-door. Yeah.
Looks like
The
they just took the ass
2-door to
end
me
off
looks
the
awesome.
ass end.
Yeah,
Looks
I
the
mean-
same as their trucks. It's just real boxy.
That silver one on the far left in the middle row is the one they
Here?
showed. That one right there. That's what it's gonna be. But there's gonna be a bigger one too.
That looks so boxy, man.
No, that's not the one. That's not the one that I saw. The red one's the one that I saw. It's down a little bit.
See, that's looking. I like that a lot better than that other one.
Yeah. There's a red one down there before. Earlier you had, I think, that was like the sportier version that
How
looked
is that
really
not
good.
a Suburban? How is that a Bronco and not a Suburban?
Because it
It's
only has 2
smaller.
doors.
Yeah.
Not that one.
That
He was-
red one right there, yeah.
Well,
This one.
those are
See, there's
concept
this.
trucks.
If you look at this one and this one, 7-speed manual. Damn.
Yeah, boy.
That's the
I
one
guess
that
it's
I
got
saw. That looks really
They have
good.
like a granny gear in it or something. Oh shit!
No,
What did
no, it's actually 7 gears. That's I don't know why Chevy and Ford are like mixing their transmissions together. They did a joint, I guess, conglomeration with the 10-speed automatics that are in the Raptors and all the Ford vehicles. Is also in the Camaros and all the new things like that too.
Man, unless they're finally starting to, or someone finally knocked their heads together and said, hey, you know what? It might be a little more profitable if we collaborate on certain items.
Because we get our ass kicked by everybody else on a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think Toyota's kicking their asses in pickup trucks right now.
Oh yeah, they've been tanks ever since like the early 70s.
That looks pretty sweet right there. I like that.
They're gonna mix them and they're gonna call their new vehicles a Chord. T-H-O-R-D. Chord.
Repeat that,
It'd be a Chord.
Chord.
The hybrid Chevy Fords or Chords.
Yeah.
This has the front end like a Raptor, kind of.
That's a concept truck that someone put together with pictures and stuff.
Well, they should have went with that.
We could call it a Corby.
Yeah.
Well, Midnight.
See, I like that better than I like that.
Well, I'm pretty sure they'll offer a Raptor version of the
Oh, I'm sure.
Bronco.
How hard is it to click on pictures?
Well, he kind of. Well, he's
Yeah,
on a laptop. He can't figure out how to use the little pad or the little nubber.
Well, I double clicked it.
Don't mind him.
Yeah. All right. Just
He's-
look at the
he's-
fucking trucks.
He's fully fluid and messing with little numbers. Trust
Oh,
me.
we call it mashed potatoes falling off the spoon he's using to mash on the little track.
Yeah.
If your mashed potatoes slide off the spoon, it's too watery.
What I did here, because like I keep up on a lot of the car stuff on YouTube. The smaller Bronco is going to be based off of the Ford Ranger platform, but the bigger one is supposed to be something different. I don't know if it's going to
Probably the
be
Explorer.
Like the F-150 chassis.
F-150 maybe, yeah.
They're
could be the
not using the F-150 for the bigger one. I
Probably
think
F-150.
they're going to use the Ford Explorer chassis possibly, but different.
Oh yeah, see this says it's the SVT Bronco, so that would be like the Raptor version of the Bronco.
Mhm.
When are they
That's
going to
sharp
bring the
looking.
Lightning back, like for real?
The Ford Lightning.
Mhm.
That had a Corvette motor in it, right? Corvette engine.
No, the Ford Lightning was the 5.8 liter roller cam engine, and then in the later models they supercharged it. It was a super light pickup that made like 400 horsepower.
Well, I'm sure
Yeah,
since
I
they're
thought
making
that- I
everything
thought
out
that
of
had
aluminum, they don't need something that crazy.
Yet you still have people buying McLarens and Lamborghinis and things like that.
What's that blue LED light interior?
What about the SRT10 Dodge pickup?
That's cool looking. But white and not
And the
neon
60.
green.
That's pretty
Oh, that
sweet.
looks sweet.
For a Ford, it's not
Big
bad.
ass light bar.
Mm-hmm.
Two
What
big
was
ass
that
light
interior?
bars. That one right there says 20
Wait, what's going on? What do you want to say?
up
That
down.
interior right there on the left. That blue interior light or whatever that is.
The
Sorry,
20
go back.
Ford Bronco review specs carmotive.com.
What the hell
Go
you
right
doing?
there.
left.
There, that's your, yep. Or to your right. That's pretty sweet right there.
That's U-boob or use tubes video. Hey, Wag, how many times are you planning on flipping through the air in that thing?
A lot because it's moon gravity.
Well, can you just go to the moon
Looks sick.
That's pretty sweet right there.
Yeah.
There you go. Ghost, that's
Mini
all you,
Ghost.
man.
Oh man,
I'd drive the shit out of that. I'm not gonna lie.
that looks
See
like
a
something
big-
Dan Bazillarian would drive.
Big Ghost tactical emblem on the door.
Fuck
Do it.
yeah.
Red, white,
I'm
and
in.
blue.
Fuck yeah.
Seen a truck like that.
That's cool.
Shoot, what was the name of that truck that looks exactly like that? I'm trying to remember what the hell it was called.
It's called a Dodge T-Rex.
No, it's
Yeah.
another truck. I just trying to remember
That's
what the hell
cool.
it was called.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I could see me driving that. I am getting a new pickup next year. My first pickup ever.
This thing looks like a transformer, like in the front. It looks like Bumblebee's face or something from one of the movies.
It looks like
another
a
robots in
really
disguise.
more off-road orientated Toyota FJ Cruiser.
Yeah, kind of.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like someone in the design team said, "How much more plastic molding can we throw on this?"
It's got a
Durability,
snorkel on it.
man.
It's got a snorkel on it too.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Now, if that's the interior, it looks tiny.
That's a little too much for me personally.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Is it all the horn up, or is it just the burnt orange?
Are those rocket launchers on top? That'd be badass.
They could be. If you would give me the goddamn credit card, we can make them into rocket launchers.
Put a minigun on that thing.
You can have it.
It probably has a turbo 4 in it. Not even a V8. Like, come on.
Okay, so that truck that I was looking up is a six-wheeled Mercedes.
Yes, the
Yerman?
yeah, that.
Just drop 100,000 like the police department's doing. Just get an APC. You can get them used. You know?
Or okay, if you guys want to get real awesome military stuff, I got the website for you.
Iron Planet.
Nope.
Let's see. Our MRAPs are going for surplus yet?
Nope. I got something better. All right, I'm gonna copy link.
And
There you go. OJ Simpson, white Bronco to be auctioned off.
There's actually a white Bronco around the corner from me. His license plate is not OJ. It's
That's
a white
awesome.
Bronco, just like that.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Wait, GovPlanet dot.
There you go.
What is it?
How about I just click on it? See what happens. Oh, let me pull a Midnight here and screen share.
All right, let me get out of this. And we will.
Right here.
You're welcome.
Mortar Investment Vehicles.
Oh.
Would it be under Jeeps or armored vehicles? Let's go armored vehicles.
If they have an LAV, that'd be badass.
And yes, those prices are in USD.
Then LAV is a lavatory.
Light armored vehicle.
It just gave me the white page of unknowing.
Cool.
Well, chips I'm seeing here is $9,500.
Oh, that's no big deal.
Next page.
You got a MiG?
MiG 21 trunk. Price starting as
Holy shit.
So is it just like the Aerospike, or is it the trunk airplane without engine for sale? Price starting at $0.
I'll give you $1 for it.
I give you a penny. I give you a shiny American penny.
Well, I'll give him $1 for shipping.
Any helicopters?
I'm just looking at our. I don't know how a MiG came up as an armored vehicle.
Right.
I don't know either.
How about let's go Jeeps, trucks, and bikes. We get a snowcat.
Send that bitch to Bob.
No, I think we could send this to Bob.
What are you, Indiana Jones?
There you go.
Hey, $3,000.
That's really not bad.
Man, I don't like that you can't have. Go away! I already know I'm screen sharing.
There's Tatras and Krazes. They're almost indestructible.
Oh, here we go.
Unimog.
Here we go. It's the
It's
Gun Channel short bus.
Only 22 G's.
Helmet required.
I don't think we can clone G that many times.
Hmm.
It even comes with a cart.
Wait, didn't they use those in The Thing? The movie The Thing?
Yep.
They had some of those.
Speaking of the thing, have y'all ever ridden inside one of those VW things? Those things are pretty cool.
You mean like, what's a Carl from InRange?
Yeah, I think it's called it's called the thing.
Yeah, it's the
It's a Kugelwagen.
Kugelwagen, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here we go.
A Luaz.
That's interesting.
That single seat right in the middle.
For when you don't have any friends.
It's amphibious though, so you can quite literally go anywhere you want.
Yeah, that would be perfect for you, Midnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Does it
I
come
was
with a
thinking,
dog in the background?
it'd be perfect for Ellis because he already drives into the lake anyway, or into the river to go catfishing.
That's right. Now he does get out of his car. He's just right there.
You see, Ellis, with something like this, you got the power, you got the mounting points to put up a camera, and see, you even got the little loading ramp here, so you can just drag that catfish right up on in.
That sounds
And you need
good
to
me.
live stream that shit, so the second it starts sinking, you can say, I'm going to need a bigger boat.
Well, see, the whole sinking part's throwing me off a bit.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of a simple concept. Either it floats or it sinks.
Yeah, well, see, the problem with that is floating around here is good. Sinking around here is bad.
Does it float? Sorta. What do you mean, sorta?
I would think that sinking anywhere is kind of a bad thing. Doesn't matter. South Carolina.
Around here we have these things
What's
called
that run?
23, 24. Oops, 30 almost. Well, now think of it this way: 30 is about the base price of a new entry-level SUV.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you rather have new and flimsy,
or get an Amtrak,
or old and not yet busted? And it's got the big hitch on it.
Yeah, you can pull anything out that sinks that way.
Oh, I think you'd have. Okay, yes, I know it's a gear. Oh, and it's got the caterpillar steering mechanisms on it.
It makes it easy to do donuts.
Oh, yeah, forward, backwards, and then left and right brake.
Mm-hmm.
You see, now this thing is, and the interior looks so spacious, you could pick up as many fat chicks as you want.
Mm.
And the suspension won't drag.
Yeah.
It's definitely seen better days, though, hasn't it?
Well, I don't know. Well, this is different water. Full overhaul works. So this means that they've done. Let me read the description here if they've got it. No more ATS 95Gs available in Czech Republic. We import them regularly at the price of shipping is relatively high. The fact that no license are required. Import doesn't say if it's okay. As a mid-size artillery tractor vehicle developed to tow up to 14 tons. This T55 engine and only 14-ton weight is enormously strong and powerful. Tractor furnished with spacious cabin and disposing of a lot of space in back to fit your friends for a drastic drive.
Drastic drive.
Yeah, that's weird. Weird translation, man.
Ghost, if you want a truck, man, just go to I can't remember what the website I just said was. You can go get yourself one of those vehicles. It's street legal. You can drive it on the street. They got
one of those vehicles. Yeah, I've always wanted a vehicle.
Well, now hold on. With this thing, I mean, you've got who wants a party barge when you can have a party tank?
Okay,
go get a deuce and a half.
You know what? Screw it. Tanks. We're looking at tanks.
Why not?
T-72.
Yeah.
Well,
T-1000?
right here, BMP-1 with turret, 30 for the same price as that artillery tower. T-55. All right, I'm seeing prices that are comparable to a new Chevy truck. or a Escalade fully loaded. Recovery vehicle. You know what? Let's just take a look at the good old classic T-34.
That's just beautiful.
Now, you see, Ellis, if you wouldn't have ran up the charges on the Gun Channel's credit card, we could be getting ourselves a T-34.
And it's all my fault.
Yeah, way to go. Way to go, idiot. Screwed us all up. Could have had a tank.
No. You see, no. Well, AWAG's right. We weren't aware that we were missing something. It's like, oh, wait, there's something other than 9mm?
No, there's not. There's not. It's just rumors, bad rumors.
You see, you got yourself your dual Mosin Nagant ports.
That's where the engine is, and that's where the exhaust comes out.
Did you guys see the surveillance camera? That dude that robbed the convenience store with the Mosin?
Wait, what?
What?
Yes, yeah, no shit.
All right, why?
It wasn't in
long
Philly,
rifle?
was it?
I don't remember where it was.
Mm.
He had a hoodie on
Please,
and a mask on his face, and he was with a Mosin. Robbed some convenience store somewhere.
Well,
Test
even though he had a
me,
mask
Matt.
on his face.
There was a meme of it. It said, if you're ever robbed by anybody with a Mosin, give them the money because they need it more than you do.
I don't want to get
Test
pit stick
shooting.
with a bayonet by one of those.
Have your material tested for its resistance to firearms, even mines and shells in realistic conditions.
No
Order
thanks.
investments guaranteed certified test for all military weapons on our 400-meter shooting range is at your disposal.
So you get to shoot at whatever you buy to see if it's actually bulletproof?
I think this is like a little side
Side
business
hustle.
of theirs, saying, hey, I just developed this new kind of armor. I want to see how it holds up against anti-tank
A fucking
rifle.
tank. Hell yeah, why wouldn't you?
Military boxes starting at $4. Unused tracks, engines. We got the destructions
We'll
manual.
go ahead and shoot a Mark 19 at it, and if it holds up, you're good to go.
Fuel injection pumps, road wheels, shelters.
That's always weird looking when you see a tank with wheels.
This isn't
What,
a
an
tank.
APC?
This is a
You
metal
talking an
box
APC?
sitting up on
That
tires.
goes on the back of a Ural or a Kraz, and it's actually a command vehicle for radio equipment and things. Or it can be sleeping quarters as well.
Little
Looks like
hideout.
one hell of a nice fishing house.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind owning one of those or two of those.
It'd become a cool studio. Ooh,
Exactly. Put them back to back, cut a door in both of them.
Well,
Figure
just
out a
cut
way
the
to
wall
seal
through.
them.
Well, I think they
There
had
you go,
like
Gene.
a
There you go, G. You get one of those.
They're all-wheel drive.
They probably would be pretty
I think
bitchin'.
G checked out of this conversation a long time ago.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
we're
think you'd like having the
Pulling the video. What are we looking at?
bands.
Military stuff.
your
Military
new
vehicles
wheels,
for
bro.
sale.
Your new wheels.
That military looking Volkswagen looking thing?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that.
It's all-wheel drive.
Ellis, give him the credit card number. We're gonna get that for G.
5600.
Oh, it's
It's
only
556.
5600.
Okay, you got
It's
a pen
fine.
and a piece of paper?
Oh, it's 556.
Hold on,
Okay.
let's
Oh, yeah.
let's see. They've got a
Schematic
seriously
drawing.
schematic
Anything
drawing
with
it.
a schematic drawing makes it better.
And it gives
Well,
you
hold
the
on. This
approach
is
and departure
ambulance
angles.
dimensions of the ambulance car. It's
It's
all in metric.
Scientifically better. Oh, it's in metric. Well,
That means it doesn't even take American gas, probably.
Gee
Yeah.
whiz, do you have a pen and a piece of paper
Looks
or a
Russian.
card number?
Like Soviet to Russian, comrade.
Ironov vodka.
page me with.
Here we go. Here we go.
There you go. Now you're talking.
What do I do with that? I don't need that.
Yeah, you do.
Everybody needs that.
You don't, but the credit card does.
To wade through your bullshit, maybe.
Wait. Tracks
I don't know, that's pretty deep,
produced
man.
for Fast and Furious 8 movie by Mortar. Okay.
Is this convert American dollars to rubles?
Dude, those are fake. That's just some sort of a contraption in your skirt you put on it, right? You could see the wheels under there.
Well, I think it was like they had rows of tires that just went. Let me go back to the side. No, because these are road wheels.
Yeah,
they are.
It's a different vehicle completely. There's like diamond plate all around the bottom and shit. Like it's
here you go. Get you a little.
Are these little like a Volkswagen van or big like a real van?
Well, let me see if I can decipher the metric.
They're probably about the size of.
What's the number?
It's like from bumper to bumper. Is it like
they're short?
4440. I'm thinking that's millimeters.
You said 4440.
It's pretty
4,440. So yeah, 440 centimeters.
It's centimeters.
I think I don't know.
This is why those people are like.
This is why I don't like metric, because you measure everything in millimeters that should obviously be either meters or decameters.
That's why they need to take like 6 months off every year, just because of the shame of their number system.
So they don't start jumping off of roofs.
Here we go. MRAPs.
And this is why I'm proud to be an American.
Now we're talking.
This is a website
That's right.
Can get into.
It's 14 and a half feet long. So
That's pretty long. Shit, that's big.
That's that's pretty long.
That's a pretty big van.
It's about the size of the old, what's the Dodge van? It kind of had like a nose on it, but it didn't.
A Ram van?
Yeah.
Talking like a red-green van?
Whatever they're called. Like the Ram and stuff.
This one already has a work table in it for you.
There you go. There you go.
Sweet. Is that the engine way back between the seats?
I don't even see the engine. Maybe it don't have
That's
it.
the engine right there.
Oh yeah,
That's
maybe.
You won't ever have to get out of the van to do engine work.
There you go.
That'd be better or worse having the whole engine inside of the van.
There's your fuel filler.
During the winter time, it'd be better. It'll heat it up for you.
I think they're diesels too.
What the hell's going on with that door? It's like on the wrong end backwards.
It's a cargo door.
No, it's like one half of your van door, just bigger, I would think. Because if this is your front door, this would have to be like, I don't know, cooling for the engine or something.
Maybe the handle
maybe.
opens. If you use the handle, maybe it opens front, and the other side of it, on the left of it, opens back.
No,
Looks like
there's
there's
no
a seam
hinges.
right there.
There's seams, but no hinges. Because here's the hinge for that door.
Well,
Here's the hinges for.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if you,
it's got the little door keepers. Just
Do they have to be open?
let me cycle through these.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to like this thing.
Oh, there you go. Party bus.
You, Dano, who else?
Gonna sleep on a cot?
I've slept on many a cots. I'm good to go.
That was the inside of this. Those cots are either tiny or this is a pretty big van.
It's a big van.
Next to anybody ever. It's just all abandoned alleys and yards and stuff.
Those look like
Imagine
regulation
sleeping on those
cots,
while you're
man.
driving.
Mm-hmm.
That would make it as big as like the back of a camper, right? That's pretty big. Or
He
not?
said-
Yeah, that's a pretty big damn van right there.
He said cot with a T, Ellis. Don't get excited.
No, don't worry.
That's
I'm
his
not.
cousin. That's
Hold
excited by that other
on,
one.
hold on.
What?
The cots in the back, right? You're talking. If it's a military ambulance.
Mm-hmm.
When
That's
it was
what.
made, people were skinny as shit. So
No, we're just wanting the length of it, though. We're talking about the
All
length.
right. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm getting to. I'm going to
Well,
get
those
back to
things
their
are
little
6
metric
feet.
schematic, and I'm going to tell you what the width of it is. Like one. I really hate that I can't. Let me see if it'll let me open in
What's the name of it? What's the name of it? The exact name at the bottom.
UAZ-452 ambulance car.
Okay, guys, I'm out of here.
Later,
See you,
Ellis.
buddy.
Yeah, I have to be
We
waiting
get about
5 o'clock in the morning, so.
we got about 5 more minutes, and we're gonna shut it down here because G's got the Daily Gun Show.
Anyway, I hope all you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I will see you probably sometime tomorrow night when I get home, whenever that may be.
Mm-hmm. See you, bud.
See ya.
Have fun tomorrow. Good luck.
With it showing, well, that'd be exterior. 1,940 millimeters.
Yeah, the length. Give me 1 second. I'll pull up a conversion.
4360 millimeters.
Millimeter. Oh, it's. I got it up on Wikipedia. 44. What's the number again?
4460.
It's 14.67 feet long by. The width is 2100.
7
By
feet roughly.
6.8 feet wide.
That's a pretty big truck van.
Yeah, it's Russian too.
So it's Russian.
Probably why they're so cheap.
No, they're from
We are
all over the
broke.
place. I mean, like I said, like it's kilograms. Hang on a second. 1840.
Wow. That's a thing. Up here it is.
What the hell is that?
This one.
What the?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, painting apparently.
Go back to the
That's
other
nice.
picture where they're opening the back doors up.
Yeah, that's what
All
I
you
was
gotta do is-
getting to.
It's 4,000 pounds. I mean,
There you go, G.
Buy that and get somebody to paint it like the A-Team van.
that's the curb weight. So I mean,
Yeah, this
well,
one's got
it's
the
gas. It's not diesel. It's gas.
petrol.
Yeah, the general. It comes with a 5-speed manual, 2-speed transfer case, drum brakes. It runs a 16-inch wheel, so you can find tires for the thing. I mean, they're
someone
all
put in
over
a
the
parquet
place. They've
floor.
been used, from what I'm seeing on Wikipedia, they were made in 65 up till now, basically, and they've used them for everything from cargo vans to ambulances to police vehicles, you name it.
Okay, G, here's the one with the side door open, so it is just the one door. Here's a dude sitting there, so it's say it'd be a little wider than one of your van doors, but not as wide as both of them.
Yeah, it's not as small as a Volkswagen van, but it's definitely an odd shape. It's like a medium. It's like a
In-betweener.
It's like a, what do you call it? A 19.
It's got an odd size wheelbase.
It's an intermediate caliber van.
Full size, and it's not full size, and it's not a subcompact. It's just right in the middle. Looks like it's got a massive clearance though.
I think it was 220 millimeters is what the ground clearance. That's what it said it had for ground clearance.
Let me check that real quick.
Probably falls over every time it turns around something.
That's what I was thinking.
I've only seen one stuck in the mud so far for pictures. So
right there.
Because everybody died in every other turn.
There you
Burst
go.
into flames.
You can put a lift kit on it.
There's like another one falling over. Ah!
You ever seen those driving in Russia videos?
It has like 8 inches of ground clearance.
Not bad. Ooh, this is kind of a.
I know one thing. There's no possible way I'm letting AWAG drive it.
Yeah, about it. Unless you want it on its roof.
Roof work better on ice. It like sled.
I'm also not controlling it with a keyboard, so.
He's taking on ramps at 60 miles an hour. That's,
That extra window between the passenger and where that weird middle door thing is. is driving me more and more nuts.
Well, this one
there that you can't do anything with.
Oh,
yeah,
there it goes.
But yeah, can't use it.
Well, of course, you can paint it up like they got the
That's Mello's
hospital
window.
one here. Instead of having the Red Cross, you can just have the G logo.
For the G. Yeah, for the G on
Blind
there.
spot. Like, why would you want to be able to see outside there? Like, no. It's just
Well, I think they make those perforated Oh, here we go.
Okay, put a cow catcher on the front.
It's like they tried to merge a Formula One car with this Soviet van.
And it's got a turbo on it.
What's the zombie apocalypse?
Nice. I like it.
Apple. Here you go. That's nice.
All right. So we found G's new wheels.
Oh,
Anybody else have anything going on?
Too. New Ghostbusters car.
There you go. If not, we're gonna shut it down here for the Daily Gun Show. Anybody have anything interesting to talk about? Anything interesting to plug? I should say.
Look up a Kukushka.
Appreciate the link.
No,
It's called
absolutely.
the Kukushka. Kukushka rocket launcher.
You mean a Katusha?
Katusha. Yeah, not Kukushka. Katusha.
Yeah, you need a couple of those on there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4-wheel drive one.
Yeah, but they won't buy the rockets. Those aren't
I think they're all
legal.
4-wheel drive.
Well, if you get a fireworks permit and hey, all it is, I mean, honestly, all rocket launchers are just tubes. Not like
Unless
U-tubes
you're
or the
Ukraine.
hyper tubes.
Unless you go to Ukraine, you can fire them all you want.
Here's a little better picture of that open image.
Well, thanks for hosting the show on Thanksgiving. Everybody else who was doing the regular shows ditched them, so it's cool to have something to join in with. And looks like
No problem, man.
26 people watching, so there was definitely people that were interested in watching.
I've never had the opportunity to open a lobby chat or just throw the links out there and see what happens. So it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a little bit of a different thing. A lobby tended to be a bunch of people chatting amongst themselves, and people in the text chat had to sit and stew about it. They were always welcome to join, but lobbies typically are people just chatting with themselves. You did sort of a different, like a hybrid thing this time, where it was just like more of a live conversation with the people in the text chat involved. So it was kind of cool. I'll be doing the Daily Gun Show, and then I've got a bunch of things going on over the weekend over at Gear website, so I'll be talking about that over there. And just thanks for the invite. I'm going to jump out.
No, absolutely. Angelina says buy things from AlanAnchor.com, but we're not going to say that because she didn't jump into the chat. So there's links out there, and she didn't even use one. So I guess we won't say that. But, Gizzard's out there pimping Angelina. Jeez, look at this guy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Out there clucking it.
That's right.
Mother clucker.
So, all right. G's going to be going live here in a couple minutes. Let's shut it down. Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Thanks for
absolutely.
inviting me on.
Yeah. Hey, this is kind of a freebie, so it's kind of fun. So
First taste is free, but you got to pay for the rest.
Right. That's right. Yeah, Dano's out there too. What's going on, Dano? Gary acting like he's the cock of the walk.
Chat was full for the last 20 minutes. Dano, the chat has been full since
about 5 minutes in.
5 minutes after Midnight sent out the links. You're just slow, brother.
Yeah, that's okay. You got to come around Sunday nights, Dano. I don't have your email. So if you want to email me your email, I'll start sending you links. I don't know what your schedule's like. I don't know what you're doing late night Sundays, but you're always welcome. So let's shut it down. I will see you guys Sunday if I don't see you until then. Be safe, have fun, and that Instagram post is still up there. So you obviously made it through Thanksgiving dinner, but if you need any help with leftovers, give me a yell. Thanks, guys. Check out gearwebsites.com. Right.
Give him a bird.
Yes, give bird people. Use your bird on people, yes.
Shall not be infringed.